And this is it. It literally is nearly it, folks. It's nearly the end of the weekend and it's nearly the end of Voltron. Oh my God, what a journey it's been. 5 weeks. 5 weeks we've been doing this. I'd never have said we'd be taking this long to do it, but who cares? Anyway, it's the end. It's nearly the end of the weekend. We're in the twilight of Sunday here in the UK. And yeah, it's been a great weekend. I've been streaming from Friday. I was streaming with Hive yesterday, and he's brilliant stream. He's got that new Lamborghini. It's ginormous, and what a color as well. It's fantastic. Funny enough, today I'm going to be building one of the last tigers, or the last tiger, and putting it together. I mean, we're in a good place, folks. I've got 4 great big lions in front of me here, so I'll give you an update in just a tick. But I've got some friends that are going to pull in from the green room in a moment, and yeah, it's just brilliant to have you. This is kind of the end of the Voltron series, and yeah, it's been really nice. I've really enjoyed streaming on a Sunday. I think it's going to become a bit of a usual thing. I don't know whether to do it at 6 p.m. UK time or 7 p.m. UK time. Let me know if you've got any thoughts out there. But anyway, it's brilliant to have you here. I am, as always, just blessed that you guys and girls out there want to come over and watch us. So let's take a look and see who's out there at the moment. What have we got out there? We've got Brick in it. Hey, Brick in it. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to have you here. We got Sir Brickalot. Hey, Sir Brickalot. I love that name. It's a very cool name. We've got Mavericks. We've got Chef T, Rise of the Brick, and we've got Dove Love Bricks as well. There's loads of you out there. The Lepping Destroyer, fresh from New York, if I remember rightly, my friend, and Gallifreo Bricks. That's a cool name. I like that. Kind of rolls off the tongue. Absolutely lovely, it does. Who else we got out there? We've got Brick Clicker. Hey, Brick Clicker. Love that name as well. There's a lovely sound when you put those bricks together, when they click together. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? And of course, we got the angelic, the lovable, the amazing, the underpinner of all the YouTube brilliant Lego community, the lovely Garligate. Garligate, lovely to have you here. It's brilliant. Okay, we've got loads of love out there. It's fantastic to see you all here. So let's start bringing in some people from the back room. We have been doing this for 5 weeks together, folks. And it's been quite a journey. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've loved having him here. I've loved having all of you here. He is, of course, Dok Sampson. Hey, Dok Sampson. Oh, he's on mute.
All right, there we go. Take two. Hey, Greg, I gotta say, it hasn't seemed like it's been 5 weeks. And the other thing is, they're lions, dang it.
They are. I always
after 5 weeks, I think you'd be able to say lion in the intro. Dang it.
I'm gonna write this down, folks, because I tell you what, they've gone through several iterations. They've been tigers, they've been bears,
yeah,
and tonight they're going to be lions. We're going to go for that. But also as well, they're not going to be lions for long, everybody, because hopefully in the next hour and a half or something like that, they're going to be turning into Voltron himself.
Yeah.
So potentially, I don't know about you, Doc, but that's got crash test written all over it, if you ask me.
It sounds like it's going to be a solo test. We're just going to try to move it and then crash.
Nicely segued, I think, there, Doc. Because for the last 4 out of the 5 weeks, so he's got a pretty good ratio, folks, of being there for us and helping us. He's kind of keeps our chins up whilst we're building, and also helps us focus on what we're doing.
Yeah,
he's
we can build
many things to many people, but to us, he is solo brick builder. Hello, mate.
Howdy. How are we all doing?
Oh, doing good, Governor.
Good, cool. I like the solo test. Maybe you might be able to change that from a drop test to solo test.
Yeah, well, then you have to make a video series.
Yeah,
Lego collection.
Every time we do a stream, Darren, I always think we come up with a new name for your channel. I don't know if you find that disconcerting or anything like that, but
a little bit.
It is what it is, folks, about 2 months ago, because bearing in mind we started this on May the 10th, didn't we? May the 10th we started this.
Dang, wow.
That was my birthday. And this is my birthday set that my lovely wife bought for me. Probably forgets it now because she hasn't seen me for any Sundays since then. Hey, she bought me the gift. I've got to use it. But yeah, we started this on May the 10th, and now we're up to, what is it now? June June the 7th. So yeah, we've done really well. And like I said, folks, so Solo's been with us, 99% of the way. So thank you. This is just in case I forget what I'm doing come the end of it, because I'm going to be, all emotional because I've actually got a Voltron. I want to, thank you, Solo, for just being there for us. And
anytime, man.
Solo is basically streamed with me and with others with me at the same time all weekend. I feel like I've probably spent more time with you this weekend, Darren, than I have with my own wife.
Same here.
Do you have any completed sets to show for it, or just a bunch of pieces?
That's it. Yeah, it's just a bunch of pieces. But one thing or another, I have loved every single minute of doing this. It's been brilliant. I've loved all the people out there. Hey, we've got some extra dudes out there. We've got ourselves. Who's that pops in? We've got Brixo Studios. Brixo Studios just celebrated getting 100 subscribers, Doc. 100 subscribers. And in saying that, whilst we was on the yesterday, he's zoomed all the way up to 121. So there's a brilliant YouTube channel, folks, that's worth checking out. Believe me, he's a good lad. He is. And who else we've got? Roadrunner. Now, Roadrunner, he needs to do a drop test, I think, on the Disney Castle. I think that would be quite amazing.
It's come close. It has come close.
Well, I think he still has to prove that he's not cut the Craggle.
They
sound identical. They sound identical.
This is true, but I can say for sure, folks, he definitely hasn't got a big bushy beard. So
you've seen the Craggle beard in real life?
I haven't, but apparently he's got one, and that's it. I've never seen it. So
okay. He needs to do a beard reveal. He doesn't have to reveal his face; just do a beard reveal.
He did a beard, just a bit of a beard. That's all we want. Just a few whiskers. That sounds weird. But yeah, no, it's cool, man. Well, what does Roadrunner say? It says the Disney Castle shall never fall. Well, I tell you what, guys, he has been, how can I put this, teasing us with that for absolute weeks. I remember once when he first came on my channel, and he said, and he was moving it or doing something like that, and he nearly dropped it. I can't remember what it was, but I know you've had some near misses, Roadrunner, if I'm right. But and Brixo Studio says he's at 125 now. Fantastic. The number of the intercity train over here in the UK, which in case anyone wonders what it sounds like, it goes kind of that's the only train impression you're ever going to see from me, folks.
Okay.
For now.
That's what it does. When it goes through a tunnel, Doc, it makes that noise for some reason.
Okay.
I even know that, but it does. Take it from me, folks. If you believe anything. Roadrunner says it fell during one of your streams, Greg. Yes, it did. It did. But did you manage to get it all back together okay, Rogue? And have you since glued all your bricks together? Brick it says London Bridge bricks. That sounds like Chewbacca with a headache. You're probably right. It's one of those strange things in life. In fact, I remember something on YouTube once, Doc, where someone had got similar sounding things to Chewbacca. So there'd be like there'd be someone moving a chair or something like that in their kitchen along a stone flooring, and it would go like It was quite bizarre, and they'll open up some drawers or close some drawers, and it would make a similar sound. It's very weird. But check it out. Oh, I tell you what, Bricking It. Did you ever YouTube the pug that says Batman? If you haven't, I'll send you a link if I remember. But it's good fun. It's good fun. If you're a Batman, I know for a fact that you're a Batman fan, Bricking It. Then you're going to love this because he's also got a pug as well. So there you go. He's a made man. So let's have a little think about where we're at the moment with all this, folks. This is like I say, it's been a 5-week adventure. This is obviously week 5, and then the final part, if you pardon the pun. Let's have a look. So week 1, we ended up doing this one. This was the yellow
lion.
I nearly said tiger. I didn't say tiger.
Almost.
I nearly said it. I was like teeing up for tiger. So we got the yellow one, which is actually my favourite one. Believe it or not, it's my favourite one. So that's my favourite one. So that's the yellow one. He's a groovy one. I like his fins on the back. And then week 2, this will be around the 17th of May. We then got the blue one. Look at that. He's lovely. Isn't he? These are fabulous ones. Look at the colours. Very, very, very vibrant. Very, very bright. We love a bit of that. Good colours there. And then we went for the big one. And Doc, we had to do that over a couple of streams, actually, didn't we?
Yeah, two. They took two.
It took two. And look at that. He's absolutely ginormous. And I tell you what, folks, I've got to say that there's a bit of a gorilla about him. From the rear, he does look like a gorilla.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing that as well? I'm seeing a gorilla here.
Or like a bear.
Yeah, or a bear. Yeah, that's probably where we've got to go.
And you look, messed it up. Messed it up. I got to fix it. It's not. I can't advance. I can't advance yet. It's so sad.
Oh, dog.
For some reason, there's got 2 buttholes in it.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. The neck hole is not large enough. The head just flops onto the ground, so he won't be able to transform. It's like he can't transform. There's no one to control the robot. So yeah, got to fix that.
That is cool. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, we'll try and butt that plug a little bit later.
Oh Lord!
Oh God!
Good thing BPAP's not here.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where I'm going with all this, folks. And then here we go. There is. If you turn him up, 1 minute you've got a lion, and then the next minute, there we are. You've got Voltron, which I think these legs pull off. I think these arms pull off in the end, or something like that. I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll find out a little bit later, folks. I'm kind of looking at him, thinking, I don't remember seeing this section on there. It's all quite static.
I think the feet are going to fold up. They're not going to come off. They're going to fold up somehow, and then the gray legs are somehow going to go into the other 2 lions to create the legs.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we've got these great big fins on the back. Yeah, I mean, it's going to look fantastic. So anyway, so that's what Voltron's head should look like, folks. And then last week, so we finished off a little bit of that one. And then last week, it was kind of like, oh, this is a nice, easy one. We did this one afterwards, the red one. But then today, we're going to do the green one. We're going to do some sword action. I think he's got a shield as well.
Yep, sword and shield.
Sword and shield. It would help if I had the box out for me, but I've put that away in the vaults already. And then yeah, that's kind of where we are, folks. I've got these 4 lovely lions, and then today we're going to be building this bad boy, the green one. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Boing. There we go. We're going to be building that. So with a bit of luck, in about, I don't know, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, 5 hours if you go at my pace.
Right. If we chat too much,
we have the green one. Yeah. Well, this is why we've hired the magnificent skills that is, of course, Solo Brick Builder. Look, he's getting all tense. He's getting in the groove. He's getting in the groove, everybody, because he's going to be answering a lot of your questions. So throw all your questions at us. And all I say, folks, is as always, you know, like I always say on the London calling stuff, right? There are a couple of things, a couple of nice things to do. If you fancy it, if you've got the strength to endure this, click on, give us a thumbs up. That's always a cool one. And also, as well, if you are new to London Bridge Bricks, please do think about subscribing. You know, kind of consider it. You know, think over it, loll over it. And also, as well, my panel, Dok Sampson, Solo Brick Builder. These are good guys, folks. These are good guys. But not only them, and you'll find their details down in the description below. You also should check out everybody who's out there in Chatland. You've got people such as Guy Legade. Never puts a video up there, but she's got more subscribers than the average YouTuber. You've got Deputy Bricks out there. He's a good lad. He builds some good sets. We've got Brickso Studios, who's on 125 as we speak. We've got Brick in it as well. He's a good friend of the channels. He's a very good guy, actually. And also, he's got some fabulous content. Roadrunner, he's a pretty good guy. My God, what doesn't he know about Star Wars? Simply isn't worth knowing. I've got to be honest, folks. Who else we got out there? I just saw someone else pop in there. I haven't seen for a little while. We've got Jarve Bricks. Hey, Jarve Bricks. He does some good stuff. Does some good mocks, I tell you. We've got Kittenville Brick as well. Kittenville, welcome to the stream. And Redmond, good to see you as well, my friend. So anyway, that's the introduction done. That is a pure 15 minutes of me waffling on and not even building a thing yet. I've just described stuff. So before I crash and burn and need to start building something.
And then you get my favorite. Well, it's my favorite the way you say it. Brick clicker. We cannot forget brick clicker out there.
Brick clicker.
Even though it's brick clicker, but you know.
No, clicker.
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 Yeah. All right. All right, you English guys.
How do you say flicker?
Flicker.
No, flicker.
No, there's an ER. Flicker.
Yeah, that's right, flicker.
It's not spelled with a UH at the end. Flicker. Okay, it's flicker.
I tell you what, folks, right? If we ever hit the big time, right? There's one channel that me and Doc will never be on, and that's Flickr. Because apparently Flickr doesn't exist.
Well, you know, I don't know. It's like I wish you guys would just spell the words the way you say them. You know, make it easy on everybody. Then we'd say flicker too, because it says at the end.
Easy. We don't want to make it too easy for you, Doc. You know what it's like.
Yeah.
You say potatoes. We can say potatoes.
Yeah. See, brick clicker is like it's clicker, not clicker.
Clicker.
All right. Let me figure some things out, and then we'll get building. I gotta go watch some stuff.
One hell of a shout out.
Yeah, he's getting a hell of a shout out actually, and worthy as well, Bricklicker. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, I saw that the Brixo Studios was doing some Blocks magazine review. Actually, I've never done a Blocks magazine review. I do like Lego Star Wars and the odd Ninjago one, so do check them out if you fancy seeing the magazine ones. But yeah, I'm not seeing Brixo Studios one yet. We got Blindside Bricks out there, Darren. He's a good lad.
Yeah, he's a good one.
You're sick as well. I'm thinking Blindside Bricks. I'm thinking I need to do a city soon. So I'm thinking how I'm going to fit it not only in my life but in my house as well. Oh, let's see over there. Look, there's a slave one. If I do that, you can see a slave one over there. I built that a few weeks ago. There, hopefully, if all goes well, there'll be a speed build coming out about that this week. But God, I got to tell you, folks, that was a hell of a build. And I tell you what, Darren, it's testimony to how much I talk about it. It was a 10.5 hour stream, wasn't it?
Yep, yeah, 10 hour, 35 minutes. It was.
You know, it was only 7.5 hours of that I actually built anything.
Really? Oh my God.
I was literally talking for 3 hours out of all that.
Yeah.
How about that, stats, folks? Unbelievable. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna start building stuff. So Darren, I am going to give you, my friend, the con, and let's make you a little bit bigger. Let's put some emphasis and focus on the one and only solo brick builder.
Oh dear. Here's my ugly mug. How is everyone doing now out in the chat then? In the chat world. I hope everyone's having a nice day. Hope your weather's been holding up quite nicely as well. In the mad world of what is the world. And I do apologise if you can hear noise in the background. That would be my daughter making some really weird noises at the moment. So I will apologise for that. But she will be going to bed, so everyone will be happy. Sharbrace says my Lego collection was destroyed earlier today. What happened? What did you drop it or what happens? I'll be very interested to know on that one. What happens? That's curious. What are you doing down there? Wait, she's got a disinfectant box, so I'm just looking down this. Sorry. John Brick says I just built the tuning shop. Ah, that is a nice looking one, and it came just started with the free hot rod as well. Yeah, I missed out on that hot rod one because when I went to go order anything off Lego.com, everything I wanted was all sold out. So I'm gutted on that one. So hopefully the promo will for me continue until I can actually buy that because I really want that hot rod. It does look good. Come here, give me a daughter. Right, here we go. We get a cameo as always. We get a cameo.
Yay, little solo.
Hey.
We love a bit of little solo.
Yeah. She's what are you going for? You're trying to get out the Hogwarts train again, aren't you? You can leave that alone. Yeah, she sat on the train earlier on the box. It's got a nice big crease mark along the front of it.
No way.
Yeah, she sat on it. So she's off. She's off.
I hope she didn't break it.
She's only creased the corner of the box. She likes sitting on the Lego boxes when they come in. It's kind of like a trademark now. It's not like I sell them anyway. Yeah. Oh God, she's. Oh gosh, it's hard work having Lego around here. Let me tell you. Because Sorry.
So Darren, I was going to say, give us a tip. Give us a fatherly tip for someone that has had or someone that has kids and has a lot of Lego at the same time. What tips would you give people?
Get your own room and lock it. That's my tip. Yeah, have it if you're living in an apartment, you have to have shelves and have it up high up or behind a glass cabinet. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they are going to get at everything. So keep it as high up as you can, and if you've got a sofa and you've got shelves above it, like I have, make the shelves even higher. Top tip. It's just like it sounds basic, but believe me, they get at everything. Yeah, so that is my main tip.
That sounds like sound advice, my friend.
Yeah, because I've had Lego. She's got at it. She got out my Obi-Wan house and she destroyed it. She got out my the Lego Friends set, not the television series Friends, and she destroyed that one as well. So everything's now having to put up higher. That's why 95% of my collection is up in the loft, because that's far too valuable to keep down here.
The enigma.
The enigma of lofts.
I tell you, I'd love to see your loft one day. And if you ever showed me your loft, I would definitely show you the London Bridge Bricks vaults.
Ooh, there's some privileges going on here. I like this. Yeah, I'll definitely. I have posted a few, as you know, Greg, but put some pictures on Instagram of like a small corner of my loft, the ones that's actually built. But then there's loads in cardboard boxes, just stacked in there. It's a dungeon of just like Lego Star Wars and idea, not so much idea set. I think I've only got one idea set that's still left up there, which is the one you're after. I've got to sort of. I'm in the process of sorting through it, but even then, I doubt hardly any of it's going to come down. I'm kind of thinking now because, even that Republic frigate that I had down here for my review, that's now gone back up there because
Really?
it's just. Yeah, that's gone back up there.
Oh, you don't get time to admire it. Do you, when you put it away then, Darren, what do do you seal it with cling film or something like that? What's your technique, mate?
Most of them, because this is why I keep the boxes. So you think I've got a lot of Lego sets up there, and almost all of them, I'm not saying all of them, but almost all of them have got boxes with them. So I either dismantle them if they don't fit in the box, or I just slide the whole set in complete in there, and then I just put them on top of each other, maybe putting a layer of like thin cardboard between them, just so it doesn't actually squash the actual picture, and then bubble wrap around the edges of them, and then tape them up, and then an empty box goes on top of them until I fill that one up, and then just a proper stacking system that goes on like that. It's pretty ridiculous up there at the moment. It's a bit of a state. It is a proper state, but it's finally the time to sort through it all. And I did sort through a lot of it while I was in furlough, but now back at work, it's going to come to a crushing halt.
It's tough, mate. It does. Like Redmond says, your Infinity Lego Finite Room. That is probably one of the best ways I've ever heard it put, Redmond. Some people have infinity pools. I would love to have an infinity Lego room. How about that, folks? Wouldn't that be a dream come true?
I'll tell you one thing, guys. I cannot wait until I move house, because I mean, especially for content, it's going to be good content, because then you guys are going to see everything. And there's probably sets out there that I know M&R Productions hasn't got yet. So. And I do actually have. I think I still got it actually. Definitely. It's not a set I'll get rid of. Is the Comic Con Ghost.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, no, the Comic Con Ghost. Yeah, one of my friends went over to Comic Con and he came back with the Microfighter. Was it a Microfighter or just I think it was a Microfighter one of the Ghost, and it's a Comic Con exclusive one. So that's one of those ones that will always be sealed in its box, laid up there.
Wow.
I looked on eBay a couple of days ago. I think it's about £400 it will go for.
Nice.
But,
I do like investing myself. I like to invest in speed champions. I always think they're quite cool.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, I was looking through the list that I've got. I'm 50% through collecting all speed champion sets. It does mean that I have to rebuy the Lamborghini set, because obviously I sold that a little while ago, but it's on offer now at the moment, so I might just rebuy it, keep it in this box, and just shove it up in the loft. But I'm near enough. Well, I'm halfway there, shall we say, collecting all the Brick and Brack says, Jar of Bricks, I don't think your channel should be made for kids. Okay. Should I pay for more additional LO as Jar? What? I'm doing something. I'm busy. What have you done? You normally only come running over to me when you've broken something. What have you broke? Get off the keyboard. Get off the keyboard. I don't mind you sitting up here, but you cannot hit the keyboards. All right, so you can sit here, you can sit here and watch the stream, but you got to behave yourself.
That's little Solo, everybody.
Yeah, this is my daughter. Whee! There you go, you little wave. There you go. I'll let you guys get a double wave. That's more than what I get. Will you stop hitting the mouse? If you understood a word of that, please translate. Because I never understand it. She's definitely a character, but she's definitely the future Lego builder. She's quite big into her Duplo at the moment.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's got into her Duplo. Kind of forced it on her, to be honest. she's had Duplo since she was, I think it was like 6 months old, and now going into it. Well, before when we were actually allowed to go into a Lego shop, yeah, it was quite a bit of a nightmare to say the least, because obviously they got the, as you know, they got the Duplo builder box there, haven't they? And oh my gosh, she used to come out of there kicking and screaming.
Oh.
Absolutely kicking and screaming. Giles Brick, your city is awesome, says Brick in it. Yeah, Giles Bricks does has quite a nice Lego city. Yeah, that's one thing I really want to start doing, is actually start doing a Lego city set. But I think it's like what we were talking about yesterday.
There's quite a few of us now that are sort of getting into this Lego City vibe. It's kind of, for me, it was what persuaded me was kind of like Brick Hive and Bricking It, if I'm honest. Kind of persuaded me.
I've been collecting like Lego City sets for quite a while, because it's always been something I want to do, because I just love because I think it'd be quite a nice passion to kind of like try and light everything up, and then try and work out how to light up the street lights and all that kind of stuff. So that has been like kind of one of my passions to do. But I'm probably, what we were talking about yesterday on Hive Stream, is probably just build like a small one, but I probably won't light it all up, because obviously it's going to be a pain. But yeah, just make a small one just to go up on my shelf over there. Just so I've started, but I'm just going to build the 3-in-1 sets. I don't think I'm going to build the modular ones yet, because I've got like the diner, cinema, and a few other ones that's in the cupboard there. So yeah, that I would have to wait until I move, unfortunately.
I haven't got any of those big ones, but actually this is a question for Bricking It, actually. Bricking It, if I didn't, because I think modulars are good, don't get me wrong, but there's only like one that comes out every year or so. Would it be worth me getting into modulars, or should I just stick with sort of smaller creator city sets? What do you do in between modular buildings coming out?
Redmond's got a thing. I would like to do a Lego City if I had a room and some kind of laser dust zapping contraption.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I could only, just dusting what I've got around here is a day's work on its own. So yeah, I could quite imagine anyone with a big city is, God, I can't imagine how much time. I mean, I look at the size of Hive's set and I just kind of think, my God, that must take him hours dusting that. Yeah, absolutely hours.
Well, you lot out there in the chat, tell us, how do you do it then? If you've got brick cities, how do you get the old cleaners to go round and give it a good dust off? What's your technique?
Hey, Brett's Build and Simon Moss have joined the stream. Welcome.
Hey, Simon. Hey, Brett. Hope you're well, mate. I've been enjoying watching your images up on Instagram.
Brett's Build says, build your own mocks. Yeah, I'm not that good. I don't think we're that good yet. I can't speak for Greg because I don't know whether he's built any mocks yet, but I've attempted, and yeah. I'm speaking to a couple of people. I'm definitely chatting with Coconut Brick Studios of how to do certain terrain. He's trying to give me some tips, but it's ordering parts up at the moment. But I've gone to the people you mentioned, Greg, London. What are they called? London Bricks or whatever they call themselves.
London Bricks, spelled LDN Bricks. BRIX.
So I've ordered. I'm building up a basket from them. There's a few parts that I want, but they don't have in it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get a few bits and bobs off of them anyway, because they've got some of the bits that I want for it. So hopefully they turn up a damn sight quicker than the ones that's coming from Europe. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because at the moment the ones from Europe's taking a damn long time. Simon Moss, how are you getting, brother? Oh, he's talking to. There's a couple of people chatting to each other. That's good to see. Generic Studs, he says, "Hey peeps, bric-a-brac. You get rid of the duff with a vacuum duster, or brush it with a brush attachment." Yeah, I'll be scared of that though. I don't know about you, Greg, but yeah, especially if you've got some loose bits, going around. I know obviously you can open it up, but going around it all of a sudden actually you sucked a bit up. Like,
every now and again, I do a theme stream, folks. I love a theme stream, and one of my favorite themes that I do is a Great British Lego stream. So I'll probably do one, I think, in maybe 6 weeks or something like that. Fancy coming on that one, Darren?
Yeah, I could do that.
I have to get some peeps on it I don't normally have on, like maybe Generic Stud and bricking it. Anyway, so that side, it's a really good stream because it's just full of 6 people generally, or unless we round robin some peeps, and it's just basically all YouTubers from Ireland, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, but whilst I did the last one, I had the absolutely lovely Kaz Mockett, aka Blockhead UK, on there, who's the mayoress of all things Micropolis. She is. So anyway, she actually showed me a technique, actually on the stream, whereby she uses this tiny little vacuum cleaner, right? And then what it is, it's got this attachment on it, whereby it's kind of full of loads of straws. So what happens is you get a very mild kind of suction power, but not enough to actually suck up any Lego, or big enough to suck up any Lego, because it's just made up of loads of little straws. This particular end, I think the attachment you can buy it from eBay for about it's literally like £15 or something like that. So she uses that along with a brush, because obviously if you just use a brush, all you're doing is pushing dust around, really. So
yeah.
So check that out, folks. That was a recent one. Look out for a stream that has like British on it. They had the picture on that was actually done by the excellent artist that is Matt Elder.
Yeah, he's a good artist. I mean, you could always just take a leaf out of Brickinet's book, and he just says, "I just don't dust it." He doesn't dust it at all. So there's always that option. Generic Stud says that does sound good. So yeah, there you go. You got someone else up for a stream. Left and Destroy. Hi, Generic Stud. Brickinet. It's the loft is great. Peaceful to get away from the kids, but just getting the right heights is important, as the roof gets in the way from other skyscrapers. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's why I want to have my room.
At the moment, Darren, I'm looking at maybe doing an outside office, because I'm going to be working from home a lot more now. I'm considering having built an outside office, but dedicating a big chunk of it to Lego as well. Yeah,
don't blame you. Unless your boss comes over and does an inspection of your place. Greg, what's all this Lego around this place? You should be working, not building Lego.
Oh, and this of course I invite them. I'm doing an office party from home. An office party for people that work from home. Has that been done before?
Yeah, there's been loads of those virtual parties going on at the moment. Loads of them. Don't know about your office party, but there's been loads of parties like just streaming over. Is it Zoom? Is it or Zoom? Whatever they call it, I don't know. But yeah, so it's been loads of them. But so I think definitely these days more and more people are doing the online kind of like parties and all that kind of stuff. I still feel like an absolute twat just kind of standing there dancing in front of a camera though, despite what I do as well.
I think you'd be used to it by now.
You would think, wouldn't you? I still always find it weird, like just walking around outside, just kind of talking to my phone. Just like it still doesn't feel quite right, but indoors, sitting here where I'm sitting now, where obviously I make the content, I don't bat an eyelid. But yeah, I don't know. It's the human brain's weird. Well, my brain is weird anyway. What's other people been saying? Gallagher says my son uses Zoom. Meet does meetings on Tuesdays. Yeah, this Zoom seems to really kind of like taken off quite a lot. I've never even heard of it beforehand, to be honest. Yeah. Simon Musk, when I move house, I'm going to get a loft specially converted to house my collection and city. Maybe we can buy a house. Maybe I can buy a house and loft conversion in place. Awesome stuff. Gallagher says I used a damp cloth to clean all my Lego set. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, Gallagher. It's just a damp cloth, microfiber cloth, and just go all over it, absolutely all over it. My lightsaber is the hardest one to clean, believe it or not, being that it's one big long pole, but it's static as well. So I wipe it off and it kind of flutters around and sticks straight back down on it again. It's an absolute nightmare to clean. That is really horrible thing to clean. Brickmaster, he says, hi, Leopard Destroyer, bye, but I will be back. Hi, good to see you around.
Good stuff. Look forward to seeing you back, my friend.
Yeah. In process of listening for Mega Bricks, so the boss comes knocking, just switch the tabs. Yeah, there you go. So you're there buying Lego, your boss comes around, switch the tabs. Yeah, I do most of mine on my phone, so hopefully if my boss ever knocks on my van door, then hopefully he would notice. Brickmaster says, how is everyone's day so far? Pretty good. How about yours, Greg?
I'm having a top day. This is such a lovely build. It really is. It's one of my. It's definitely going to be one of my favourite sets, if not the favourite set.
Yeah, this is a good-looking set. It really is. I'm really kind of hating myself now. I sold that set, but Stanley Medley, hello, welcome to the stream. I feel like I streamed a lot today because I went over to Brick Hive stream as well earlier on. He invited me on. I was like, yeah, go on then. But for some bizarre reason, though, I don't know whether you ever find this, Greg. It's like you're on. Like I was using my phone to like chat on there, and the chat wasn't loading. I don't know whether you ever had that before.
I never had that, but I know StreamYards and using your mobile phone don't work particularly.
No,
brilliant.
It doesn't work very well. No, that's why I'm on a laptop.
It's basically just unreliable, mate.
Yeah, it is very unreliable. But I was on the YouTube app, and yeah, it just was not working. It just wasn't working. So I was just like, he says, yeah, you're more than welcome to come on. It's like, cool. Gallagher says, be back later. Got to do mummy duties. It's nice to see you, Gallagher.
Yeah, take care, Gallagher.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
As always. Jalbrit says, chat won't load on my iPads on High Stream either. Oh, right. So, yeah, it's not the first time that's happened with me on High Stream. Generally, most streams I'm on there. It just used to be High Stream. I just see that problems with these days. I don't know why.
Eva. Ever? You mean ever?
It's Ever, not Eva.
EVA?
It's Queen's English. It's the Queen's English.
Okay, so I can blame Elizabeth. Damn you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, blame Lizzie. Blame dear old Lizzie. Brickmaster says, I just did some stop motion videos. Yeah, so check that out.
Who?
Oh, Mark.
Stop motion?
Brickmaster.
Oh, good stuff. Nice one, Brickmaster. What did you do stop motion on?
Yeah, tell us a little bit what kind of stop motion you'll be doing.
You ever thought about that, Darren? Doing a bit of stop motion?
Please don't say
my one was Star Wars. I've attempted it on a couple of when I used to do the speed builds. I did a temple, a couple of little bit of stop motion, but I was a bit critical of myself, so I kind of gave up after it. So yeah, I don't. I mean, obviously you got to get the lighting right. It's got to be consistent as well. So it's just too much hard work for me. It hurts my brain.
Well, they have that cool app that you can use with the phone, how it like leaves a ghost image of the last photo, so you can kind of, line it.
Yeah.
But the other thing too with stop motion is like you got to tape everything down. It's like nothing can move. The table can't move. You know, nothing can move. Single thing moves. It just, you know, especially after 55 hours of, you know, just to get a minute of footage, you know, you're gonna shoot yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
If the building moves or whatever, you're just like, no, you weren't noticing, you know.
Oh no, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, he's doing a Harry Potter one. I did some on the Hogwarts Express and the Ford Anglia, the Knights bus, and minifigures. Nice. Okay. Well, definitely check that out. Don't mimic me, you. She's over there mimicking me, going, "Wow, wow."
That's how they learn words. Come on.
Brick-a-Brack says you need to use a second device for comments. When I stream from my tablet and respond from comments on my phone. Yeah. I'm just using my laptop. Yeah, I've just got YouTube open up on my laptop and I'm just reading it from there. Every now and again, I just switch over to StreamYards.
I just got do you know the funny thing is I've got a really big screen, so I'm using that to kind of view StreamYards and look at the chat, because the chat in YouTube is better than the chat in StreamYards.
Oh yeah, because I mean, because when I first started doing this, I was just using StreamYards because obviously it's there in front of me. But then next, you know, I noticed like sometimes it freezes and you're like, oh, no one's talking, so I might just babble on. Next year, it's like, whoa, okay, there's a lot of people there now. So yeah, you learn from your mistakes.
Also as well though, the names come up so much easier using using the PC. I use an iPad as well and stuff like that. But today, folks, I'm watching bits and pieces on different screens. So I've got StreamYards on one particular screen. I'm watching YouTube as well, so I can see the chat so much easier. So, you know, in and amongst doing, I'm actually filming this as well, folks. So,
gosh, it sounds like you got a proper little Villain's Den going on. You've got all these computer screens, camera facing down here.
I know. It's quite. I mean, people. I know I waffle on a lot and talk lots because I love talking to all you lovely people out there in the chat. So but I'm always filming stuff. So there's always something on the go.
Proper multitasking right there. It's more than what I could do.
All right. I'm so happy it's a simple fix. All right, I don't have to take the whole thing apart.
Because I sort of saying to Brick Hive earlier on when he's doing his Lamborghini build, I said, "Man, you've jumped in with a big set there. Please concentrate on it, because if you make one gear wrong, you can't just pull a brick off and do it, and you got to pull."
He's got a problem with one. He's got a bit of an issue with it at the moment, but I don't know how major that is. But
yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad.
He's definitely going in with a bigger. I mean, I'm looking forward to sort of him finishing it, so I can sort of ask him, "What do you reckon of Technics?" But yeah, he certainly dived in with 2 feet. But you know,
I was really surprised to hear that he's never ever built a Technics set before. I was like, wow.
Not even a little tiny one.
No, he's gone in big. Well, fair play to you, my friend. You know, it's you're a braver man than what I am.
But
I asked him yesterday, $10 one. I built one. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Did he build the slave ones?
Yeah. I mean, he's built the. No, he hasn't got a slave one, has he? No, he's only built the A-wing, hasn't he?
And the A-wing had a little Technic in it, not enough though. Not like
the
Star Destroyer or, you know.
But even though it's kind of like pale in comparison to like a fully fledged Technic set. Yeah, it's like, because obviously you got to get all the gears right and line them all up and everything else like that. Simon Moss says, I hope to make some videos myself, starting from an empty room. So that'll be good. To an awesome collection. Yeah, that would be really good.
Simon, I definitely want to know about that, because if I do this construction, so I could do an attic, but my roof is very, very much triangular, so I haven't got much headroom up there. It would kind of work. I mean, it's doable. It's a space, and that's for sure. But so what I'm thinking of doing, folks, is maybe converting another room or maybe doing something with this room, but it would always be quite a smallish room. This is a double room, but it's kind of on the verge of being singular. And this room was never ever created to ever be a Lego room or anything like that. So with that in mind, I'm kind of thinking working from home a lot more. My wife works from home a lot more. It's quite a thing. So maybe doing some sort of outbuilding. So I thought about, well, should I convert the garage? And then I thought, well, where's all the stuff in the garage going to go? Let's face it, folks, any of us hardly put cars in garages. We just stick rubbish in the garage. But always that. And then I thought, well, I'm quite lucky. I've got quite a long garden. Why don't I consider sort of putting some
a long garden,
and build an office? So that's kind of what I'm considering to do. So yeah, definitely, Simon. If I go down that route of building something, I'm going to do exactly what you're doing or what you're considering to do, and kind of filming it. Because it's an experience. And let's face it, while you're decorating that, you're not building any Lego. So you might as well encompass that with the YouTube channel and kind of let people follow you on the journey. So yeah, I know it's something I would want to watch, Simon.
Yeah, definitely. So hang on a second. I've got to pause the chat quickly because it's been going up. So yes, Dude Judge says yes, the hot rod is awesome, Jarbricks. And Cy O'Connor says, hey, sorry I'm late. You're not late. The fun has only just begun. So welcome along, Cy. We've only just begun. Doc is there repairing his black one, and Greg, you're actually on the last bag, aren't you, for the lion, polar bear, cheetah thingamabobbies, aren't you?
I'm on the last bag now, and then I'm going to be on doing the sword and the shield and all that jazz.
Brickleback says, I think hosting a live stream with multiple channels is the best thing to do from a PC. Oh, yeah. It's oh, God, by a country mile. Don't get me wrong, as good as mobile phones are, I mean, they're astonishingly brilliant, but they're limited to a PC, a laptop, or a PC is going to be always leaps and bounds. But mind you, though, I've heard that Apple are actually created a processor chip that might be actually more powerful than their actual laptops. So that'd be quite interesting. Yeah, their actual their iMacs and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, they've actually created a chip that's going to go into the new iPhone. And so how true that is, I don't know. So don't take that as a reliable information for anyone out there. That is, I just been hearing whispers about that. So
okay, so what he's saying is he's an unreliable source. Okay,
it's an unreliable source. Yeah, it is an unreliable. Yeah, what Doc said. Judge Dews is asking, how did I come about my name, Solo Brick Builder? I was in a van one day on my own. And that was it. That's pretty much it.
I always thought it's because you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of other people. I mean, I was even speaking to Coconut Brick Studios about it as well, and a few other people as well. And they're like saying, "Oh, I thought it was like a reference to Han Solo." I was like, "No, it's just because I'm on my in my van a lot, and I'm on my own all the time. So that's where the name came from. And well, I like Lego, but it's just a happy coincidence that Han Solo. I mean, he's one of my favorite characters as well. So scruffy nerve hurter. That's what I am.
That's cool, man.
B&B Brick Studios. He says hello. Or hi.
B&B Studios. That's quite a cool name. I think you're new around here, my friend. Nice to meet you. Welcome along.
Good to see you. I just realised I turned my camera off.
Oh yeah. So can you say Dude Jude's name again, Solo?
No. I will also apologise as well. I do actually have a bit of an ulcer on my lip as well, so I am struggling a little bit. I've got an ulcer. It's just right on the edge of my lip, and every now and again my tooth kind of hits it. So it's like, oh. And I just had a roast dinner as well, and it's like, oh, that's a bit salty. Woo, that brought a tear to my eye. God. Yeah, I've got to apologise to Brick Hive on that, because while I was on it, I was actually cooking dinner as well at the same time. Trying to do that at the same time is a bit difficult. Hey, Titanium J is in the house. The Ninjago man himself. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he inspired the quote for Cut the Craggle. And if you guys want to hear TJ talk, I do believe he actually talked for more than 5 minutes on Darth Raptus's podcast.
Did he?
Yes.
He did. He was talking a little bit when I joined, when we're talking about Ninjago, how he won't be available in his country, that the UK gets it first. So we were talking about that.
So he talks when he really needs to.
Yeah. Bless him.
So you guys are getting Ninjago first too. Harry Potter and Ninjago.
No way. I didn't know he was going to get Ninjago first.
Yeah, I think we're getting a lot. Sorry. Yeah, I think we're even getting the creator expert sets as well. I think it sounds like it's more to do with shipping from the countries than it is like stock wise. I think judging, that's what I'm going by. I do have actually quite. I was speaking to my sister about the Harry Potter, so I think I've actually come down why the UK has always got the Harry Potter stuff first of all. So I have actually. So it's all down to licensing. That's only what it comes down to. So J.R. Tolkien, that is her name, isn't it?
No, J.K. Rowling. Good Lord.
J.K. Rowling.
Tolkien is like rolling in his grave. Tolkien.
I know nothing about Harry Potter. I haven't even.
Blame it on the ulcer.
It's the ulcer, yes, the ulcer. Yeah, I don't have a lot of interest in Harry Potter. It's a good film, don't get me wrong, I like the films, but I never had any interest in reading the books. That might have made people's spine cringe, I think. But yeah, so she works in licensing for certain groups, and so she's got licensing from Warner Brothers,
right?
And so when Harry Potter first started up, more or less like how George Lucas was, she had the rights to all merchandise, and being that she lived in the UK, she wanted the UK to have it first because it was a UK film and UK published book, and ultimately that's what it came down to. So everything that is not only exclusive to Lego, that is books, that is
any Harry Potter, anything,
toys, anything to do with Harry Potter, UK comes first, and then it's Europe, and then America. That's how it works.
Well done, JK.
United Kingdom.
Yeah, she got it sus.
She showed her love for the homeland. She's like, screw the rest of the world. You can wait.
I think Warner Brothers
getting cute, you lot.
Because I think, for what I understand, the studio. So my sister was saying, they were desperate to make the film. They were absolutely desperate to turn the books into a film. And well, she basically says, well, if you want to do that, you got to do this. And well, basically they're like, yeah, okay.
Like, not a problem.
Yeah. I think obviously as well, obviously the merchandise makes more than films. So I'm amazed they kind of went for that, but I have no doubt that they probably have their cut out of it as well.
Right, exactly. So they're like, we're making money no matter what you choose. So yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Bricklicker says, from what I've heard, the factories have closed in South America, so the stock in Europe factories are all being taken up for higher demand than the normal Europe ones. So there's no room to make the US sets. Possibly, but I don't think. I don't know. That could be one other answer as well. But definitely, Harry Potter has always come UK first. Always. There's Harry Potter. Or Harry Plopper. Harry Plopper, as Homer calls him. Spider Pig. That's about the only Harry. That's my Harry knowledge. Despite I've got a train down here, I have no idea how I'm going to do that one. I have no idea where I'm going to put it in the collection because it's going to look really weird. But
I tell you what, that's the only reason I bought it was just so I've got that. What I think is the best looking train out there for when I do a city. It's as simple as that. I might not even build it. Years.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there you go. It is a good-looking train. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And I am, I think I'll be the same as you, Greg. I think this could be one that might just kind of sit in its box until I start a city.
City.
City. Yeah, that's the Londoner inside of me. Forget
the Londoner.
The Londoner.
Yeah, the Londoner from Cornwall.
Yeah.
So is that where the Cockney people come from? Is Cornwall?
No,
it
no,
isn't.
no,
Definitely
not.
Or is there a different accent?
Very different.
Very different accent.
Really?
They sound like Darren, and Londoners sound like me.
Yeah, yeah. No, the Cockney is definitely, it's a more, well, I mean, one of my friends, he does actually live in, in a proper prime Cockney area, and sometimes when he starts talking, I'm like, what the hell did you just say?
Yeah.
Right, proper.
You want to hear what they sound like where Brickenit's from, Doc?
Oh yeah,
Almost illegible it is.
yeah.
Illegible. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's like that. The English comes from there. It's like,
Brigitte says, I've watched all the Harry Potter films recently. You can get the box sets quite cheap on iTunes. Yeah, even then, I've watched the films once. That's enough for me, to be honest. Yeah, my missus quite interested in it, but I'm not.
That is a man that does not want to get into a new theme.
Not really. No. I've got enough themes on the go. So, and those creator expert, those creator modular sets are expensive. So, get out of the PlayStation cupboard. Close the door. Thank you. God damn it, child.
They only get more inquisitive. Just saying.
Oh, she's worked out something. I didn't realise that was actually possible. Right, hang on, I just saw Jar Brits told me that my tea's ready, so I gotta go. So hopefully I will see you later. Nice to see you again, Jar Brits.
Yeah, take care, Jar Bricks.
So when you say tea, that means like the drink and the snacks that go with it, right? The little light lunch.
It could be, yeah. So you got afternoon tea. Yeah, early dinner, anything like that, pre-dinner, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, tea means multiple things in here in the UK.
Yeah,
but obviously, like tea could just mean have a cup of tea.
Just mean tea, exactly, but it could mean something more.
Yeah, cup of tea, slice of cake.
Oh yeah,
that's nice.
For me, a cup of tea and a packet of biscuits. Not one, Harry. Not one biscuits. A packet, please.
Yeah, the entire packet.
Okay, Jar. See you soon, mate.
Yeah, good to see you. Hang on. Right, what do you want? What do you want? So you don't want to be put down, but you don't want to sit on me either. So what do you want to do?
What do you want?
Sit on the horse. Sit on the horse. Sorry, I got a rocking horse right next to me here. Brixo Studios. I love the Harry Potter films. I'm on my second watch through, and fair play. I also had to say a second read through as well. Yeah, I completely agree that Harry Potter has got a ginormous following, and if you enjoy it, you enjoy it, but it's just not for me.
Brixo, what format do you watch them on?
Yeah, have you got the books, or do you watch it on your iPad, or read it on your iPad, should I say?
Do you watch them on? Are they on Netflix or are they on Amazon Prime? What's the best place to watch them?
So Titanium J says that Ninjago's Summer Wave always arrives in the US in August. It's been happening since 2014. Oh wow! So it's actually going to be the first time then that you're not actually going to get them on time.
So Greg, are these right proper? Are these right proper, mate?
Oh yeah, you got the proper one there.
Right proper.
So make sure when you dunk it in your tea, get your little finger just sticking out just ever so slightly. Yeah, I like that. Just dunk that.
These you dunk them and they instantly, the dunk part just falls off into the
yeah, that is a problem.
You do the dunking in your mouth. You chew and then you drink. You're like chew then drink.
Bricklicker says, I don't really like Harry Potter, but I love the sets. I think the sets could be real enjoyable without enjoying the films.
Okay. Well, I got to say, I built the Forbidden Forest Umbridge's Encounter the other day. Check that out, folks, because we've got that way before our American cousins have. And,
I know.
I got to say, folks, I really enjoyed it. It comes with a big buildable figure, which I think is brilliant, and a couple of centaurs, which was, that's why I wanted it for.
And Umbridge. Don't forget Umbridge is in there.
Oh, Umbridge, I think, is exclusive to that set, if I heard correctly.
Nice. Because I like what Sarah Starbrick, because she's obviously bought. It looks like she's almost built the entire Hogwarts castle now out of all of that, and it looks really nice actually.
Yeah.
Is she
I
adding
actually kind
the
of.
astronomy tower?
Sorry.
Is she going to add the astronomy tower?
I would assume so. It looks like she's pretty much got all of it, or like almost ready to go. By the looks of it, it's looking pretty impressive. I'm actually kind of favouring it over the micro scale version that the Lego released a couple of months ago.
Hey Ingrid, welcome to the stream.
I was just about to say hi, Ingrid, and Takar Studios as well has just arrived as well. Good to see you, Takar. I hope people like Harry Potter. That's my favourite video of this week. Brickinit says,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Brixo Studio says Sarah has ordered the astronomy tower. I think, yeah, I would imagine she would want to get all that. Yeah, judging by what she's got already, she's going to want to complete it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, folks, and this goes out to everybody out there in the chat as well. Tell me this, right? So, would you either get coming up? Would you ever purchase either the astronomy? What's it called, Doc? The astronomy something?
The astronomy tower.
Astronomy tower, or the new hidden side castle that's coming out?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, I want the hidden side castle just because I don't have the Harry Potter. I got more hidden side than Harry Potter, so it'd be more, more toward completing the hidden side than starting from the, the vast, the vast Harry. No, don't need to go there. Don't need to go there. It's like no.
Yeah,
no.
The curse of the collector.
Yeah, I mean, superheroes in Star Wars is already, that's enough. And then Speed Champions, just because the thing I like about Speed Champions is they're really cool, but they don't push 40, sets a year. You can get the 5, through.
Yeah, also, if you wait long enough, you'll get them in a good deal at some point as well.
And then so you can get them all. So it's like, okay, and then they have a lot of them that are, well priced, so it's just kind of like the 2-car pack. That's just kind of like, really? And every time, the first time I saw it, I had to like double take. I thought I was like, I just snatched it off the shelf because I thought these people screwed up. They put the wrong price on it, especially because there was another one with just 1 card and it was $10 more. And so it was just like, of course I'm buying this, snatch, run to the register. They're like, no, that's the price. And I'm like, okay, whatever, people, I don't care. You be dumb.
So Brickerback says that I have a bunch of random Harry Potter minifigures and parts, but not many sets. The Fantastic Beasts Legos had better animals, in my opinion.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
Like, how did I do that?
I've heard quite negative things about Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I heard that the second one's not that good apparently, but I can't judge because I've never seen it. So yeah, I'm not gonna criticize something that I haven't seen.
Yeah, Sio kind of says he'd go for Harry Potter then Hidden Side. What are the other ones saying out there, Darren?
So Takar Studio says I've got the hidden size race car, fire truck. I've just reviewed them both.
Ooh.
Hang on, so I'm just trying to open up a window here. It's getting rather hot.
Who said they had the fire truck?
Takar Studios.
Oh, okay.
Brilliant. Well, check it out, folks.
So Darth Falconton. The hidden size castle is more proper castle, as it's been built in years. But I've already got the Harry Potter Great Hall. Yeah, so
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Daily Brick says the astronomy tower. I really like the Harry Potter, and I'm collecting every Harry Potter minifigure. So I would help me out with that.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that Forbidden Force just because of that Build-A-Figure and the translucent, or whatever you want to call them, the animals, the Patronus creatures or whatever.
Yeah.
So Bricklick has probably got the most helpful advice. I will buy them both. Harry Potter Astronomy Tower and the Hidden Size Castle, Greg, as they're both great. There you go.
Yeah, I mean that is inevitability, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. Takar Studio says, I want the Hidden Size Castle for the bad guy minifigure. Yeah, that minifigure does look really nice, actually. Daily Brick says, so is this solo Doc and Greg? Yeah, Greg is, hang on, so let me just get my finger in the right way because for some reason it's mirrored. So that's Greg, London Bridge Bricks, Doc, and then solo. There you go. So you know who each and every one of us are. So,
yeah. And here I am. I'm back. So this is a thing, folks. This is a moment to be treasured. So I've got another bag to do, which is going to be the saw. But I'll come to that in a moment. So here is the final lion. Look at that.
Brick Clicker's off, by the way. He's off to go get some tea. Enjoy.
Take care, Brick Clicker. Thanks for coming in, mate. Really appreciate it as always. So there we go, folks. That is the green one, which I actually quite like the green one, I have to say. So he's the equivalent of he's an arm, and there we go. There's the red one. So
Titanium J. I'll pass on both castle and tower, just by Ninjago says.
I didn't expect anything else from you.
Are you going to bed, are you? You going to bed? There you go.
Oh, cute, folks.
She's going to bed. There you go.
Solo before she goes to bed.
Say night night. You're going to say night night. You going all no, you're going all shy. You're just happy to see yourself on the screen, aren't you?
Bye, little Solo. Bye.
You're going to say bye bye. You're going all shy. Someone's talking to me. Oh God.
Oh, hang on a second.
That's it. Good girl. Say night night. Yeah. You strange little girl, aren't you? Look, there's Doc.
Bye. See you later. See you later.
Say bye bye, Doc. Night night. Yeah. Good girl. So, yeah. There's Doc. That's what I'm saying. All right, there you go. Bye bye, little Solo. Off you go. Damn it, you got my finger. Right, sorry about that. Yeah.
He's almost to the house, Mom.
Right. What have I missed?
Question from Duff Fakington. He says, how long do you reckon before the new wave of sets get discounted in the UK? 3 months. It'll be about 3 months.
Yeah.
They basically discount heavily just before the next wave comes out, mate. They will.
Yeah.
But you never know. In a few weeks, the older sets are the ones that are going to be discounting a lot at the moment.
So Daily Brick actually asked earlier on, are you guys using StreamYards? He's actually thinking about streaming at some point. We all use StreamYards.
Yeah, this is a paid up monthly StreamYards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It transformed the head, so you do that to make him Voltron.
Oh right, so he sits inside the mouth. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, you flip the head up like this, and it's the bottom. His face is the bottom jaw.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Strangely, after fixing it, I have these 2 extra pieces, and they're not like pieces that should be extra, but.
If you haven't done a proper, you know you've done a proper job when you've got some pieces left over.
Yeah, I feel like
and it all goes together.
You're like, what are these extra screws for? Well, turn the car on where the leaks are coming out. That's where they go.
The Daily Bricks asked me, is that a backlog behind me? No, these are just sets there. There you go. I've just been kind of turning up the last couple of days. I haven't sorted them out to put them in the cupboard yet. But the Ducati is going to be my next build. Whether I'm going to stream that or not is going to be pretty unlikely, to be honest, because I don't think I'll ever.
That's the motorcycle, the Ducati.
Ducati, yeah.
Yeah, not the Ducati.
Not the Ducati.
Yeah, who was it that kept mixing those 2 up?
Even I don't understand what he says sometimes, though.
Maybe I should just call it. Is that what is actually supposed to be? V4R.
V4R. Well, I just remember how when they first released the pictures, everybody that had never ridden a motorbike like that complained about the seat, and it's just kind of like, that's exactly how it looks on the real bike, people. It's a tiny little cushion. That's it, you know.
So Takar Studio says, I thought that you could just only stream once. You had 1,000. You talk about StreamYards. The StreamYards, you've got 2 ways of doing it. So you can stream for free on StreamYards. You do miss out a couple of perks on there. So obviously like having backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. But you can just stream for free on there. You are limited by time on there though. So
I think what the Carb is saying with the 1,000 is there's two ways to stream to Carb. You can use the internal YouTube streaming app thingy button, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do that because they don't want people, to like. Basically, it's because they don't want some crazy person to create.
So you have to have a mobile phone
broadcast and then broadcast their craziness. So you have to have 1,000 to go with that. But if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you only have one subscriber. You can use StreamYards and go through YouTube, and then you can stream that way through your either device or through your computer. So you can get around it if you really want to. But this way, you can stream with anything on the PC. It's just mobile that they don't want, to let.
So you can actually do it through YouTube, but I don't think YouTube you can have multiple people on though, can you? So you actually go through YouTube.
Through YouTube, it's just a single person. That's it. Unless you can work the OBS or whatever, because then you can use OBS through the YouTube application thingy and then get multiple people on that way. But that's going to be
good. But it's a real
nightmare.
Yeah, it is an absolute pain. Trickle Brick is in the house. He says, "What's up, peeps?"
Hey, Trickle Brick, great to see you, mate.
And then everyone's just saying hi to there. Leopard Destroyer, how you getting on, bro? Leopard Destroyers, what do you mean?
Working on
Darren, tell me, mate, when are you going to invest in some Monkey Kid action?
I'll be brutally honest with you. I'm not at the moment. I'll be brutally honest with you, because I probably might in July. It's kind of like if I can get hold of the Batmobile in July, then I'll get that over the Monkey Kid ones. But if I can't get hold of that, then I'll probably get hold of that mech, because that mech does look really nice, and I think you probably get more buck for your bang. And I like those kind of flags on the back there as well; they look pretty cool. So, yeah, see what happens in July. To be honest, probably getting hold of the Monkey Kid set's going to save me a few more bucks than getting hold of the Batmobile, but I really want that Batmobile.
Yeah, I've got to say, man, the Batmobile is good. I've nearly finished it myself. I mean, Hive absolutely loves it. And I've got to say, up to this point, the Batmobile is my favourite build, but I'm absolutely stonkingly loving this Voltron build as well.
But also, at the same time, for me, there is going to be a UCS Star Wars set coming out this year. So it's going to be another toss-up one. Yeah, so I've got to see what happens. Really got to see what happens. And plus, obviously, moving this year as well. So might be penny pinching. So, yeah, I definitely want to get that mech, though. That big mech does look good. Really does look good. The woodshop teacher says OBS will absolutely ruin your RAM. Use XSplit instead.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. XSplit is a really good alternative.
Yeah. Takashi says, I've just finished off the mock for Coconut's stream.
Oh, nice.
Content, sorry. Yeah. No, I've built a mock, but I'm not entering it because I know it's rubbish. So, but I just showed it off to him just to get his input on it. Just got to wait for his response on that one. Because obviously I had loads of bits left over from the Pirate Bay, so I was just like, just slap a load of crap together and just see what happens. So
Darren, you're part of the stream next week, mate, aren't you? For the Pirate stream.
Yeah. It's behind me here. It is here. It's all ready to go.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into my one. I really can't. Yeah. It's going to be so cool, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the difference is between those two sets. I know obviously the pirate ship over there is going to be bigger, but I'm more interested in the sails. The sails are going to be probably what's going to kill it for me because I like those red and white sails that's over there. Yeah, because they're just plain sails. I'm not worried whether they're fabric or not. I think the fabric ones do look nicer for as long as they're not creased, and I was quite lucky that they weren't actually. So yeah, Takashi Studio says go for Star Wars. Titanium J, I've got the Ninjago and City. Hang on a second. It's just. Can you still see me? Am I still here? Because for some reason it's just frozen on me on my screen.
Yeah, no, you look fine.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it just looked like I frozen for a second. So I've got the Ninjago and Star Wars sets first. Then I might get some Monkey Kid. Says Titanium J.
That sounds like he's weakening.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? I think it'd be quite. To be honest with you, Titanium, I'd be quite interested to hear your input because obviously, because obviously you are a massive Ninjago fan. So hearing whether Monkey Kid comparable to Ninjago, I'll be very interested to hear your thoughts on it. Very interested. I think quite a lot of people will be as well, because obviously there's always that kind of fight, isn't there? Like, is Ninjago going to Monkey Kid going to replace Ninjago? I don't think it will yet. I think it's going Ninjago. I don't think they will yet. It's going to be a long time yet. Long time. But like I said on your stream last time, Greg, I think it's going to be one of those kind of things. If Lego wants to get rid of it, they will get rid of Ninjago if they really want to, but I don't think they will, because it's a big money maker for them. Carl Studio says, I'm not a big fan of the pirate stuff in general. To be fair, that pirate ship of Barracuda, I know Doc keeps mentioned getting me on that one, but that is a really cool set. That is honestly a really nice set, and I'll be very interested, because this Creator pirate ship one back here, that's got, I mean, normally the other two 3-in-1 sets, normally the other two alternative builds look rubbish and generally just quite throwing, but these actually look really good. You know, you've got a Skull Island, and you've also got a little hut, a little pirate's hut. So yeah, they generally look pretty good. I'll be quite interested to see how many parts are going to be left over. Do you still use all parts for all the rest of them? I'll be very interested to see how that all goes, to be fair. Oh, everyone's disappeared. Just noticed that. Trickle Bricks, have you touched on Lego discount not promoting advertised police sets and the White House sets, which are soon to be released? No, not yet. Yeah, they haven't actually promoted anything of that, come to think of it, have they? That's a good shout on there. Hang on a second. The Daily Brick says, honestly, I feel that Monkey Kids and Ninjago don't really compare with each other. Yeah, I think they share similarities, which I think is why a lot of people are saying it, but also they are completely different as well. For how long, Trickle Brick? Yeah, it's Ninjago is a melting post of different meeting point of different influences. Yep.
I'm still here, Darren, by the way. I'm just I'm going to do a slightly different bit of video work, that's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
You're doing a stellar job. Hey, Martov, good to see you, mate.
Ninjago, yeah.
As always, you're doing a stellar job, mate.
Thank you very much. Oh God, I've just fired all the way to the top of the stream. Hang on a second, I've got to swing myself down. Sorry, because I'm using the touchscreen on there. I just accidentally hit the corner at the worst point. Simon Boss, I plan to get 2 Barracuda bays. And yeah, I mean, build them out an insane size. Yeah, that'll be, I mean, the bay on its own, built up as a pirate ship, that is a big set. That'll be ginormous. That really will be massive. So yeah, hopefully once you get your loft all sorted out, that will be quite impressive to see. I really will look forward to seeing that, how you get around that. That'll be really good. Titanium J says the Monkey Kid sets are really good. As a couple of and there are a couple that I want to get, but Ninjago is my priority. Yeah, man, you're a man after my own heart there. You know, Star Wars for me is like the priority, and then anything else comes kind of like second.
I'm with you on that one, mate.
Yeah, so I mean that's the thing, you have got to kind of keep your priorities right, because I mean Lego is a very expensive product to keep buying all the time, and I think every last one of us, even you beautiful people in the chat as well, we would love to buy every last Lego set out there, but yeah, you got a penny pinch where you can, so you got to pick and choose your fights. Tech Production says the Creator pirate ship is more than enough to fill my pirate's needs.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I just want to jump on this pirate bandwagon, but I like to build a ship as well.
Yeah, the pirate ship is, you know, I'm looking at it over there, and it's got some presence with those gigantic masts. Yeah, even if I turn my laptop round, you could still see it. It's, yeah, it stands above everything. And to be fair, I mean, I've got the ship in the bottle, and right next to the ship in the bottle is the pirate bay. And this one, I think, is going to be a little bit shorter, so I'm going tiny, medium, and then that massive, great big thing over there. So it's going to look really cool. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We need Imperial soldiers / Islanders now. Totally agree with you. Yeah, that's well. I suppose you got shore troopers. technically, they are beach troopers. Technically, that one does. Just sorting out others. Got to edit some of them for the weekends as work as well. Yeah, fair enough. Bricking it. Fair enough. Daily Brick. I'm about to get the Hogwarts Castle, the micro scale one. Wow, that is, yeah, that does look incredible. I've seen that in the Lego shop, and that, does anyone do anyone have no? Does anyone else have it? I don't have it. I don't think you do. You own it, Greg? The Hogwarts Castle? Because I know obviously you got a vault.
No, that's one. It's one theme I'm just not into. Harry Potter. That is changing, by the way, folks. I mean, I've just built the Forbidden Forest set, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I just don't know much about Harry Potter, but I'm still thinking, well, maybe I should just watch all the movies, and and kind of get into it. I suppose. Let me know what you think in the chat. I'm definitely up for it.
Yeah, no, I've already said my 2 cents of Harry Potter anyway, so yeah, I don't mind it. Some of the sets look really cool. Yeah, I definitely like how Sarah's got hers all set up. Like when I see her on their streams, how she's got it all set up there. That castle that she's got built up there, I mean, obviously you've got to buy them all individually, but that looks incredible. It really looks incredible, and it kind of does make me kind of go, that looks pretty good. But I kind of feel you end up with a lot of Harry Potters as well.
Yeah. I like the diversity of Star Wars more.
Yes. That's definitely for sure. Definitely. What we got going on here? So we still got people chatting. I want the pirate ship, but I can also. So Tricklebrick says, I want a pirate ship, just so I can make a sig fig to walk along the plank on a weekly basis. Yes. All right. Just be careful if you send a sig fig to Tricklebrick, he might walk the plank. But just upon I've seen a couple of reviews on. I think it was. I can't remember who done the review on it already, and I watched it, and it looks like it has got a plank on it, but it looks like it's only held on by 2 studs. So it looks like it could fall off quite easily. I mean, obviously there are ways to means around that, but it does look a little bit, unstable, that one.
Does it?
Yeah, it does look a little bit, because it is just kind of like stuck on the sides, and it doesn't look like it does it. I mean, obviously I wouldn't expect it to retract or anything else like that, but it just kind of looks like, judging by the review I was watching on one of my subs, it just looks like it's just kind of plonked on there. It's like, it doesn't look really great, but Brick-a-Brack says the death of Lego themes is all about success and failure. The TV show is based off when views drop on Ninjago, that is when Lego will drop the theme. If Monkey Kid TV show flops, Lego will drop it. And you are 100% right there, Brick-a-Brack. You are 100% right. They are pretty merciless on that. They don't give it a second chance. I obviously completely agree. From a business point of view, why would you? You're not going to hold on to a dying franchise.
Yeah,
and
it costs too much money.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's why Ninjago is never going to go, because Ninjago's got one of those, like Titanium, such a loyal and passionate followers that it's not going to go anywhere. Not for a long, long time. Not for a long, long time. And it's the same with Star Wars. Despite, a lot of people could argue whether the Star Wars franchise, the Disney saga, has succeeded or failed. They made a metric ton of money, and the Lego pumped out the sets, whether they're repeat sets or not. They made a lot of money from them. So you could argue it every day under the sun.
Well.
So I totally agree. I mean, this is the thing with Lego. They make some obscure sets sometimes. It's like that the Junker ship. You only see it for 4 seconds in The Force Awakens before it gets blown up, but they still shove it in there. No one else. They still build it. That's the beautiful thing about Lego.
I've got that build, actually. I've got to say, I do want to build it because I actually really like that design of ship.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I think I've got that one. I think I still got it. I think that's one set that did survive because I wasn't particularly keen on it at first, but I quite like the action feature because obviously the ship blows up and you only ever see it blow up, and I think all the engines kind of explode off, so it's pretty cool. It does look cool. The Daily Brick says also on July the 31st, I'm going to stream 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's like 4 to 7 for you guys, so that I can get the new sets with you guys too. Ah, brilliant, the Daily Brick. Hopefully, yeah, definitely try and stick around. That is 31st. When's the 31st? Is that going to be a Friday? Hang on a second. Let me just check my calendar.
Yeah, what's happening on the 31st?
So the Daily Brick's going to be doing a stream in July, to pick up all the new sets. So that's a Friday. Yeah, I should be off work by then. So he's going to do a stream. So for us, it's going to be about, yeah. So he's doing 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. for him, but for us, it's going to be about 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So I might be finished work to watch that. I don't know, because obviously that's the 31st of July, so it's quite a way away. But
because it'll be that will just finish, and then we'll have a London calling on at 7:30. So that's good.
exactly.
Timing.
Yeah, exactly. Brett Spills, London Bridge Bricks. The sets are not easily to connect. What's that one for?
Is he talking Voltron?
I think it must be. Must be. Are you two going to be putting it together today, or is it just one of those that you're just going to get everything you up and put it?
I'm just getting a shot of them all together at the moment.
Oh, okay. Titanium J says, if Cartoon Network could end in January instead of June in the US, perhaps the show would make more money here. Yeah, I totally agree. It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre how I think it's because all the crisis that's going on. I think there's just so much weird stuff going on at the moment. Yeah, I think everything's been delayed. Everything. Hey, Family Bricks or Matt Elder, welcome. What have I missed? You haven't missed too much. Greg has finished all lions, polar bears, tigers, hyenas, whatever they're called. So he's finished them all. I think you just got the sword and shield now, and then we're going to bosh it all together in a little while. Doc looks like he's just chatting to someone at the moment. Harry Potter. Yeah,
my brother came over. Sorry, Greg. He's taking my mom to the commissary.
Oh, okay. The Daily Brick says, I've got to go, guys. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Well, thank you very much, Daily Brick. We will keep an eye out for your stream on the 31st. Definitely. Hopefully. I'm doing good. How's work? Takar Studio says, hello. I was going for a bit, but I'm back.
Good to have you back, mate.
Good to have you back. Look, God, I'll tell you, this touchscreen on my laptop, is a bit bloody temperamental. Let me tell you that.
Why is that? What laptop do you use anyway?
I'm using, I think it's Envy. I think it is an Acer Envy. I think it is. Oh no, it's HP. So it's a pretty cool little laptop. It's got quite some hardware inside this. It's got the 8th generation 5-core i5 processor. I know it's no i6 or anything or i8, but yeah, I do actually have a proper gamer's laptop. Well, it's a gamer's laptop now, sitting over there, which I'll play Empire at War and all that kind of stuff on there from a daily basis. But it's good for running games, but it's terrible for internet for like streaming and all that kind of stuff because the USB is not quite right. So I try and I think I tried streaming, I think once on my laptop. I think it was with you, and it just didn't want to work. It just does not want to work. So it's got some issues. So I just use it as a gaming laptop. I mean, it's got an i9 gaming processor in there anyway. So
what sort of games have you into, Sarah?
Mostly strategic strategy games on the PC. I tried to get into like shoot 'em up on PCs. I connect my PlayStation controller on there and try and do that on there. But I prefer playing on the TV. So I just kind of stick to. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Greg. Empire at War, Star Wars Empire at War. It's an old 2008 RPG game, strategy. An old start. It's really old, but the modern community out there is insane, absolutely insane. Yeah,
so they've updated and everything like that.
Oh God, that game's been updated so many times now. I mean, when the game came out all the way back in 2008, so you had two. So remember the old expansion packs? So you bought the game, and then the expansion pack came out 8 months later, and yeah, then obviously Disney bought Star Wars, and then obviously all the games got shut down. So obviously Empire at War was never going to get any more updates, despite they left the game on a cliffhanger. And so ever since then, the modern community has just gone mad. So all the bugs and everything else like that has been wiped cleared. They fixed all of that, and then they've gone, well, let's make a better game out of it. So you got Thrawn's Revenge, you got the Fall of the Republic, and the most visually stunning one out of them all. I mean, it doesn't change. They haven't changed the story mode too much, but is Empire at War Remake. Now, anyone out there that's played Empire at War, download the remake mod for it. It is. There's no words to describe it. I mean, he's even for a 2008 game where the graphics were pretty clunky back in its day. He's even animated the guns on the Star Destroyer as well, and Venators to even turn. Even you see the docking bays open up for the ships coming out the Venator. Oh, it's absolutely stunning game. I cannot, that's you got to download them off for that. But so if you've got Steam, it's a really cheap game to download. And if you
and so what is it like? So being Steam, it's not open source at the moment, but there's a lot of community out there that are kind of doing their own thing with it and modding it.
It's got a massive community following, absolutely huge community following. It really is. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's amazing that a game that's coming on now to 15 to 20, 15 years old, and it's still, you can still go on YouTube now and Flickr and all that kind of stuff and watch people still stream the game. It's and people absolutely really love it. Really, it's a really good game. I would recommend it to anyone. Really would. And I think you can pick it up on Steam now for I think about £8.
Well, it sounds like a game for its time.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Really, I really couldn't recommend it enough. And I've played it since the game's come out, and every time I've got a different laptop, I've always tried working out how to get it on a newer laptop and all that kind of stuff. But then I just download Steam and then just download it on there, and it keeps updating every time I buy a new laptop. So,
wicked.
Daily Brick says I'll probably stream a few more times before then too. Solar Brick Builder. That's just one that the new set's released, therefore I'm going to be streaming that day. Okay, fair enough, Daily Bricks. Fair enough.
Does Daily Bricks stream a lot? Because I haven't seen one of his streams.
No, I haven't seen one of his streams either. Be very interested to see if he does.
Yeah, do you stream much Daily Bricks?
Yeah, let us know, because my notifications is just absolutely appalling. But I know that's just because of YouTube's algorithm. Brick Studio, hello, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Brick Studio, good to see you, mate. I haven't seen you for a little while.
Hey, Family Bricks. Yeah, good going now. How about you? Bibbidi babbidi boo. A lot of love out there for Family Bricks.
Eldon's channel as well. He does some great interviews with people.
Yeah.
His latest one is an interview with Kevin Hinkle.
Yeah, I've just finished listening to that in my truck.
He's also an artist as well. So, yeah, do check him out, folks. He's a good lad.
Yeah, I just finished watching that in my truck. I think the last one was on the Friday. So just managed to get through it because they're quite long interviews.
They are, actually. I'll give him that. And he edits them. So, God, I'll tell you what, mate. I'll be interested to know how long was the real world time of that interview that you did?
Yeah, I bet that must have been long. I mean, I was surprised to see that it was part one or two. I was like, holy moly! The first one was like an hour long. It's like, okay, part two, here we come. But no, I mean, the thing is that they're solid questions as well. And we're speaking to Kevin Hinkle as well. Yeah, it's real solid questions that you're asking. He's quite informative as well. So top star, take my hat off to you, because I don't think I'd even think about those kind of questions. But I'm not an interviewer, so what do I know? So
this is the last section, folks. This is so when I'm doing this. Since I've been doing this, these are the manuals that I've been using. So that's today's one. We've got the blue one. This is why I love this set, guys. I mean, look at it; it's brilliant.
Yeah, great.
We've got that. That's the big black one, which is very cool. And now, after doing all those, comes this one.
Oh my God, you've even got a whole separate book for Voltron. My God.
So But let me. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make it bigger because it is actually really well done. So if I just bring that round here, so I can kind of show you. It's a bit like showing you up to it. So there we go. There's the sticker sheet. I might apply them, I might not, because the original version of Voltron didn't actually have numbers on them. That said, I can live with the 5, but I don't know. We'll wait. If I do it, I won't be doing it on here. But anyhow, so there we go. Yeah, there's the manual for it, and that tells you a little bit about the characters and their lions that they actually maneuver, and then you get a little bit more information there about it. And there's some more. There's some sets from people that have actually designed it. It's kind of nice. And let's go around here like that. And then this is the sword. So it's bag 16, which is what I'm going to endeavour to do now, is the sword and the shield. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's got some lovely elements. These parts here that make up these corner sections of the shield, I'm not joking. They are blooming awesome. And then after that comes the conversion. So here we go. Great image, actually. That is a brilliant image. And here we go. And then you get the conversion, the transformation to what hopefully in about an hour's time or so will look something along the lines of that. So,
if not, we'll just put a picture up of it. Here's one that someone else made earlier on.
Say, here's one I made earlier. Anyway, enough of me. Let's take a look. Let's pop that up there a little bit so you can get to see a little bit more of moi. So let's get rid of these.
So Family Brick says Kevin Hinkle was 3+ hours.
Wow.
Was
that before or after editing, Matt? Because the whole thing's put together about 3 hours long. Was it like, did you have to cut chunks out of it at all, or was it all just one?
He thinks he started at midnight for Kevin Hinkle. So wow. So if he's been talking for we'll say 3.5 hours if he's got a plus there. So we guess he's taken that half an hour's worth of content. It's like, wow, that's quite a chat. That is quite a chat.
That is a chat. It's a lot. That is
a lot of coffee.
That one.
Oh yes, that is a lot of coffee. Takab Studios has got a question for you. What other sets from different themes have you got in store for us in the future?
I've got Lego House ones. I've got Star Wars. It's got Speed Champions. I've got Architecture. You name it, I might pretty much have it with a bit of luck. I'm not overly sure exactly what ones I've bought recently, but I've got some good stuff coming. And I've got the Darren. I've got the Creator 3-in-1 coming up next Sunday stream. Is going to be a theme stream, folks, for these pirate ships. So there's going to be people joining the stream that have got the Barracuda base, such as Darren. So Darren's going to be joining us, and Brickinit's going to be joining us, and I'm going to be building the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship. And Darren, which one are you doing? Are you doing the Creator 3-in-1 or are you
doing the Creator 3-in-1? Because I want to do a comparison.
See, Darren's in that fortunate position, whereas he can almost do like a comparison. And I am going to be doing a comparison video. I don't know if you are, Darren. I would push you. I would definitely consider it.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, well, I suppose we could talk in the green room and have a little chat and bang some heads together. I'm sure we can come up with something if you're going to get the set. I would, to anyone out there that's sitting on the fence on it, get it. If you think you want to get it, just get it, because it is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, just if you're live streaming it, you will bang your head against the table quite a few times, but when you're done, it's really, really nice. It really is. And the detail in it as well, it's the little things. It is the little things that really make that set worth every penny. It really is. I cannot fault it. Really can't fault it. I know Brickinit as well. He's got it himself. So, and I think he could testify to what I said as well. It is an amazing set.
The thing is, Brickinit and I are so this is geographically speaking, folks. For everyone who's out there, really, 'cause you doesn't necessarily, you don't need to know whereabouts we are. Brickenet is located in Manchester, and I'm located in the biggest city in the UK, because there's obviously the two biggest cities in the UK is Manchester and London. So I'm going to be doing some collab work with Brickenet, and the name of it will be out there soon, folks. It will be out there soon. It will be announced, I think, probably this week, isn't it, Brickenet? I think he's going to be chatting about it in one way, shape, or form, and then we'll get it out there anyway. We'll start getting the feelers out, and a couple of weeks from now, you'll see some sort of result of the kind of stuff we've been doing. But it kind of starts, without it being a collab, it kind of starts next Sunday. The time, I think we're looking at maybe streaming from 7 onwards next Sunday. What do you guys and girls think out there? What do you think, Darren? I'm thinking of streaming going forward from either 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So either start as Brick Hive stream finishes, or just kind of give it an hour and then maybe pick it up from 7 o'clock. So, but watch this space, folks. It's a new venture. As one door closes, another one opens, as they say. So look out for that. That's coming up from me and my northern buddy, Brickenet.
Manchester, the man from Manchester.
Yeah, no, he's not from Birmingham. he's definitely from Manchester.
He's not a Brummie. He's not a Brummie.
No.
And isn't that the working class comes from Manchester, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, the working class are everywhere in this country.
Well, I thought in London was like high society.
No, chat.
They're all
London, they get their pennies worth out of people that work in London. That's for sure. If you work in the city of London, you most likely do the longest hours in Europe when it comes to work, which is just the way it goes, I suppose.
So just to answer. So Family Bricks actually said that he tried not to edit too much out of the interview. So yeah, it just took out some awkward parts and pauses and all that kind of stuff. But pretty much what you get is what we got.
Interview with Kevin Hinkle, or was it somebody else?
That's with Kevin Hinkle. That one was.
That's the one he did with Kevin Hinkle. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it is roughly about 3 hours. It is. Let's make myself a small little drink. Daily Brick actually just popped back in, so I just noticed that you asked me a question about streaming. I've never streamed before, but I have started doing some often. I started with a friend on his channel yesterday, so I thought, yeah, no, I definitely do more streaming. Yeah. I'll definitely keep an eye out for your Daily Brick, and I'm pretty sure I say for Doc and Greg as well, London Bridge Bricks, we definitely keep an eye out for you. Love watching streams, love chatting in the chat.
Yeah, well, especially if they're paying attention to the chat, it can almost be as fun as being on the stream.
Yeah. That is one big thing. Yeah, pay attention to the chat. Definitely pay attention to the chat, because I think if you stop talking in the chat, you start feeling like you're alienating people.
Hey, you guys ever seen an element like this before?
Oh, that's a nice shiny part.
It's a helicopter blade, isn't it? I've seen it.
Oh, is it?
Helicopter blade before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I see. I like that. But what about this one, folks? This is a nice element. Look at that.
Oh, it's shiny.
Yeah.
And it's got a thing so it can like latch or flip up and down.
I think I've seen that part before. I think it's on a walker, but not in that color. Not in that color.
It looks like walker feet.
Yeah, it's definitely been on a walker. I'm just trying to look around now to see if it's up here.
I think this section was on a blue gunship that came out last year.
Yeah, that looks like the Mandalorian walker, the one from the Mandalorian.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, that one's gone up in my loft now, so I can't look at that one.
Yeah, the different color feet.
Actually, that's a good question. I've got a question for Brickenet, who I can see in the chat. Brickenet, have you got the latest Mandalorian ATST? I'm just wondering, have you done that one?
Takashi Jr. says, yeah, it's from the 20th anniversary dropship. Yeah, I knew I've seen that part somewhere.
I've got that. Do you know, that was one of the first sets I did for this channel back in the day. Do you know what? It's got a lovely blue. It is an absolute stonking blue. Yeah. Right. Let's do this.
I can confirm it is an ATST foot, says Bricking It. There you go. Yeah, I know I've definitely seen that part, like lurking around from other parts. Definitely.
Slight brick noise. Not too bad.
Uh,
with a brick.
Daily Brick says this stream is one of the best streams because you guys talk with the chat. Keep that up, guys.
100%.
I'm like, those guys are. Unfortunately, my life keeps dragging me away, and it's about to drag me away again.
It's cool, Doc. Don't worry, man.
I'll do what you got to do.
I tell you what, folks, I've got to say, there is a lot of chrome in this set. I mean, look at that element there. How about that? It's fabulous.
So Daily Brick says maybe I'll do the first stream on my channel next week. Yeah, man. Cheers. Yeah, just.
So, all right. What do you want to get out of streaming? Because the reason I do the streams is simply because I want to connect with people more. I want to be a part of the a nice part of the community that people can come along and stream with, and just hang out, have a good time, talk about Lego life, have a laugh along the way, all that kind of stuff, folks.
Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, just enjoy yourself. There's a lot of negativity in the world these days. Everyone's sort of stressed in some way, shape, or form. And you know what? It's just a bit of light relief. If you want to see a couple of guys hanging out, building some Lego, it's just great to have you here. It's good to just take a bit of time out of life and do something. Let us do a bit of stressing, because I will say this, folks, when you're doing live streams and that, it's much nicer when you don't have to host it than when you do. That said, I really do enjoy it. I've got to say, I really do enjoy it, but I always enjoy streaming with friends. And I've regard a lot of you out there as friends. Roadrunner, for a fact, I believe he's a good friend.
He's just come back.
Bricking It, I absolutely class as being a friend. You as well, Darren, of course, and Doc, without hesitation. And you guys all know how my relationship with Brick Hive and how good that is. So you can make a lot of good friends in the Lego community and stuff like that. And the Lego community, folks, is absolutely vast. It really is. Look at that for a piece. That's nice, isn't it? A nice little triangular clip section there. That's lovely. That is.
So Brickin' It says, although I have pre-ordered the Razor Crest, mate, there are a few Star Wars sets that I'm missing though, Greg. So I'm sure we can find one. I don't know which one. I don't know which one he's after.
Sorry. Is this Brickin' It?
Yeah, Brickin' It. Is that the ATSD he was after, was it?
Yeah, the ATSD. I was going to ask him, or has he answered it? Sorry, I can't see the chat while I'm just doing this.
Yeah,
here.
I think it was the ATSD that we're talking about. I think the Raider, isn't that's what it's called, the ATS Raider.
Did he say he's got it or he hasn't got it?
I think he said he's got ATST because he can confirm that it is a foot, but I don't know whether he's got it though. Please come back to me on that, Brickin' It.
Yeah. Hold that thought, Brickin' It, because the reason being, I have an idea.
Yeah, the man with ideas. So
Brixo Studios, he says a very nice comment there, folks. Let me just change my camera just for a second. There we go. You can see what I looked at then. And you noticed one thing as well, folks. Me and Doc are wearing Captain America tops today. It's very strange. Very strange.
I got my Iron Man one.
I know that wasn't purposely done.
No, that was not.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something about Brixo Studios. Brixo Studios says, since I started streaming, you guys have made me feel so welcome in this community, and you guys have become some really good friends, and I'm really glad for that. See, it's all cool. It's all cool. Everyone gets on. I'm really not into dramas, folks. I don't. Do you know what I mean? Life's too short for dramas and waffle and stuff like that. I just want to do stuff. I want to make people feel a little bit entertained, or necessarily entertained, because I'm not an entertainer. I'm not like Robbie Williams or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, Darren is a good guy, so I love him doing MC work for me. I love him building with me. I like going on his channels where and when I can. I do it as much as possible, and I just like getting out there amongst people. And and this is a bit of a side note, but coming out this week, I've got a 500 subscriber video coming out, and basically it's just me saying to everybody, you know what, thanks for just being there, thanks for helping me get to 500, and because of that, I'm gonna have a draw. So it's going to be really simple, folks. I'm going to do a stream in a couple of Saturdays' time. If I hit 500, that is, of course, I've got to make it to the 500 first. And once I've hit that 500, I'll do a stream, and I don't know, sometime into that stream, I'll just do a draw. I'll do a random draw. There's 6 prizes. There'll be for 3 people, and there's a kind of a good prize, a better prize, and an even better prize than that. And it all the prizes go as Star Wars sets, they're Brickhead sets, there's Speed Champion sets in there. There's even a dot set in there as well. So do look out for that. And the only prerequisite, folks, is a couple of things. It's just you have to subscribe, and you just have to comment on it on the video. You just have to comment on it to say what you like. You could say, I don't know, thanks, hello, hope everyone's safe and all that. Anything you like, comment on the video and give it a thumbs up if you fancy it. But yeah, it's just me saying thank you. I mean, 500 subscribers is amazing. It's unbelievable. And if there's anyone out there right now who isn't a subscriber or anything, please do consider it, because I know I say it quite a lot, and even my phone says it a lot as well. I genuinely I want to create some sort of LBB family out there, and that's why I like doing stuff. I mean, you haven't seen anything of it yet, but Chris and I, we're very chat, in the background. We're bricking it. I've got something else bubbling away with Darren as well. And wherever I can, I'll always be streaming with the likes of Dok, and I'll always be doing the transatlantic live stream as well, which for me was one of the big things that I absolutely love about the Lego community, bringing the UK together with all my buddies in America, like that. So yeah. Thank you to everybody who's ever out there and tuned in. I really appreciate it. I genuinely do. And that's kind of all I want to get out of streaming and doing YouTube stuff. Just kind of being a small part of a big Lego set, if you excuse the cliche. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Simon Moss said it right. A band of Lego brothers.
We are a band of bricks. How about that for a name, folks? Band of bricks.
Not quite as epic. Probably not as epic as the show. I love that film, TV show, Band of Brothers.
That was a good show back in the day. It was a very good show.
It even holds up today. It's really good. Really good. I've really enjoyed it.
Brothers, I like that. Yeah, well said, Darren, and well put, Simon Moss, as well.
Yeah, definitely. So Brickenet actually answered the question earlier on. Greg, I asked if I already had it. Yes, I do. So he does have the ATSD. Cool. But if he asks, I was thinking about going to building a Star Wars builds. There are a few more if I haven't built it yet. Nah, fair enough. And Takar Studios just confirmed that you are on 30 likes, my friends.
Hey. Thank you, everybody. That is brilliant. Really appreciate it. Super appreciate
Actually, I could confirm that you're on 31 likes.
Well done.
But Takar Studios has got to go and have some din-dins.
Good stuff. Right. Okay. I'm going to, as they say in the brick world, I'm going to start laying some more bricks.
The Roadrunner said, I managed to get some main parts in front of my Venter build today on the high street. Progress is being made. So he's actually building a big Venter UCS one, I think. Well, not UCS, but he's building a big Venter Star Destroyer.
Is it custom?
Custom, yeah, custom built. I'm assuming. I don't know whether he's got any instructions from somewhere. I don't know, unless he's just kind of plucking it out of his own head. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah,
let us know, actually. What's because we're going to do something, aren't we, Darren? We want to do the B-wing or something like that, don't we?
Yeah. I might have another one for you, but
Oh, okay. Yes. Do you know what? I thought today that I thought would make a really good UCS set, and it's gone out my head. Damn it! It will come back.
Let me know. Ninja with the bricks has just popped in for a time.
Ninja, great to see you, mate.
Yeah, we all got your eye on you. Bricks Life, I'm a fan of all you guys. I feel at home here.
Well, thank you, sir.
Daily Bricks, I have got to go. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Well, thank you very much, Daily Bricks, for coming around. So have a good day. Roadrunner, a UCS T6 shuttle. Oh God.
So what's a T6 shuttle?
T6 shuttle. It's really hard to kind of explain. It's one of the ones. Have you seen the Clone Wars animated series from the Clone Wars?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's the one that is a Jedi shuttle. Effectively, it's really hard to kind of explain what it is.
It looks like the Tiderian shuttle before it was all cool.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, apart from the wings rotate around the cockpit, so like a B-wing, the whole thing kind of rotates around it. It's got a big wing around it. It's quite a nice looking ship actually, but you only ever really see it crash because Anakin's always flying it, so it generally crashes or blows up. So yeah, but yeah, it's quite a prominent ship in the Clone Wars animated series. Mostly flown by the Jedi though. Then you got the Republic shuttle. Lego call it the Republic Attack Shuttle, which is a really nice build, but that's very reminiscent of a Lambda class shuttle or shuttle Tiberium, if anyone knows what that is.
Okay, yeah.
So what if so for the UCS sets that are going to be coming out, the new one coming out in August, what era do you think they'll go for?
I think, to be honest, I think they've run their course on Empire Strikes Back. I think they've kind of, unless they might make a UCS TIE bomber, but even then I think it's pretty unlikely because when they've done that community vote, it didn't get a lot of votes up, so I doubt we were giving that, which would have been awesome for this year because, well, that was shown in Empire Strikes Back. So
yeah,
I think they kind of, I don't know, I think they're going to have to start going on Republic, but I generally don't know. It's because they surely cannot release another Snowspeeder because that was only retired a few months ago. And obviously they've done a Star Destroyer, maybe a Super Star Destroyer. They could quite easily redo that one, but even that's still pretty fresh. So yeah, it's really hard to know what to do, to be fair. I really don't know. Unless they do another X-Wing.
And there's for sure another UCS coming?
Well, yeah, they said that there's another UCS set coming out this year. I'm kind of going with that is going to be one of those master
sail barge.
Yeah, unless I suppose they could make a UCS ion cannon.
Oh no, that was it. Doc, you've completely just reminded me. I thought, what about a UCS Jabba the Hutt barge?
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really good. I mean, they've done the Sandcrawler.
Somebody said it had its name. It had a name. Somebody remember they told us the name the other day.
Yeah, I'm with Brick in it as well. Actually, Cloud Car. I said that ages ago. Brick in it. That was one of the first ones I thought of. It's just I just do wonder if it's a bit samey, being that it's basically two of the things put together. But no, it's good stuff. And Darth Fakington, Venator, I think would be brilliant, mate.
I reckon a Venator. I reckon we'll probably get that in a couple of years' time because obviously the Star Destroyer is still out. So I reckon that once they discontinue the Star Destroyer, I reckon that's when we get a Venator Star Destroyer because obviously you're going to be celebrating Attack of the Clones and all that kind of stuff. So I reckon, or even an Acclimated class, that would be cool to see. Not a lot of people throw that around, but the Acclimated class would be quite a good one to see. Brick and it says, I want a UCS Mos Eisley. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, they could try and basically revisit what they did with Hoth, but in a different sort of scene and do it properly,
Yeah, do it better. It definitely needs to be better than that Hoth set. I mean, that was, I mean, looking at behind the scenes of that thing was an absolute disaster from beginning to end. Yeah, I think Lego should have they delayed it once, they should have delayed it again and got it right. I mean, you're asking a lot of money, which is effectively an insanely expensive play set. Takar Production says a TIE Interceptor. It'd be quite good to see a remake of the TIE Interceptor, because that came out, what was that, 2004, I think that was 2004, 2005, and it really looks dated. So I reckon bring it up to 21st century, brilliant. I reckon that would be absolutely awesome. It really would be. Simon Moss would like to see a UCS Luke land speeder. Yeah, to be honest, I would not be surprised. They seem to pump out these land speeders left, right, and centre. And Weapon Destroyer says a UCS Jabba. That'll be interesting. Bricking it. Not Bricking It. Ninja with the bricks agrees with Bricking It. Says yes, a UCS Mos Eisley pod race. Oh, that would be good.
Oh yeah, that would be a good set.
That would be good.
So UCS, should it or shouldn't it have minifigs?
Should.
UCS.
It should. It has to.
So if they made a UCS Mos Eisley, wouldn't y'all complain that it's just a very expensive play set like you did about the Hoth?
I think what they should do is not call it a UCS set, because yeah, I mean, you could even argue against the Cloud City set that they released. It's not a UCS set, because a UCS set generally is
or something, isn't it?
Right, it's just for display. That's why I thought it's a display set.
But I mean, obviously, there's a lot of play features on there as well. So from where generally a UCS set generally doesn't have any play features, they're just display. They're supposed to be like their top, all singing, all dancing, adult collectors thing. Because let's face it, not many kids are really going to get these kind of things unless they got deep pockets. But I think I totally agree with what they were doing. Just stick with their master builder sets. I think that's a nice little segment for them to kind of create these really expensive play sets where you can just really like nail home. You've got this Mos Eisley set, and you've got all these interesting aliens, and then like an exclusive Obi-Wan and put at least one exclusive figure in there to really kind of drive it home. And I think that's why that Hoth set didn't do that well, because there was nothing interesting in that whatsoever.
But most of it had come before it anyway.
Exactly. It was that was a disaster set. That was, plus that even that play set, the one what was it, the destruction on the one with the Technic shooters. Even that was more accurate than that set, so it was that was a disaster. But that Cloud City set was really good, and classing it as a master builder set, not a UCS set, made so much sense, because a lot of like die-hard UCS collectors didn't say a word about that set.
Yeah, but was it a cop out though, Darren? Because here's the thing, right? I think it was a bit of a cop out. I think they thought, well, actually, we can't call this a UCS set. And the reason I think that is because I'll answer this question for me, mate. How many of those master builder sets have we had since Cloud City?
Only one.
And there we go.
Yeah. But I think, well, to be honest, I think we just got to wait and see what happens. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one, because I know I appreciate Lego's trying to come up with different ideas and all that kind of stuff to keep it fresh, but at the same time, they've got to do it right. And even I was disappointed. There's elements of the Cloud City set that I was disappointed by.
Oh,
why make it round?
They designed it wrong. I think it should have been like a 2-tier one as opposed to one big flat thing.
Oh, yeah, it should have been. I mean, they have the abilities, to use the jumpers that you could have taken the top off with and put it down to one side and all that kind of stuff. Because it is, I mean, that's the sole reason why I sold the set, because I have nowhere to put that. And I think a lot of people that bought that set is like, where do I put it? So you end up just dismantling the thing, put it in this box, and then, well, that's it. Because there's no such shelf that is big enough and round enough to really store the thing. So it was just, it is. I think that I doubt they'll go back to it though. I do agree with you, Greg. I don't think they're going to go back to it. I think they're just going to have to stick with ships. But it'd be very interesting. I mean, it's very interesting to see whether they get it. But to answer your question, Brickso, I don't think it's going to be a UCS 8080 because you've got the playset coming out. So they generally don't do that. Release the playset and then a UCS set to go alongside it. They generally don't do that. So Yeah, unfortunately for anyone out there. And to be honest, I don't think an 8080 would really work that well as a UCS set either, because they're expensive enough as it is. I mean, what's the new one? 130 quids? Yeah, and then he's going to add on, what, 40 quid on top of that to make it into a UCS set. It just wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work. 11 Destroyer says UCS Django Fett's Slave 1. That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. That would really will be nice. But I reckon we will definitely get a UCS, not a UCS, but a Django Fett Slave 1 remake in 2 years' time. I solely believe that. I really do, because obviously we're going to be celebrating, 20 years of Attack of the Clones. So I reckon that's definitely coming soon. I reckon we're definitely going to get that. So any Django Fett fans out there, keep an eye out for it. Rogue Runner says a UCS U-Wing complete the fleet. To be honest, I think they've completed the fleet. I would love to see a UCS U-Wing, because that's a gorgeous ship, an absolute gorgeous ship. Hey, Bolo, welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Rogue Runner. It's definitely a cool ship. Oh, look at that. That is looking good. I can't imagine that shield's really going to deflect a lot of things, though.
The shield's massive. It's as big as my hand.
Is it really? My God. Bolo's got a question. What is your favourite Voltron episode? I can't even give you that one because I haven't got a clue. So you'd have to speak to Doc or Greg, because I've never seen the show.
That would be the one where the lions combine into the robot and they beat the gigantic guy that's threatening the princess. Yeah.
There you go.
That's every episode.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Rogue Runner says, I don't personally think we would ever get a UCS Django Slave 1. I totally agree with you there. I mean, how can they really improve it from the 2015 UCS Slave 1? Yeah, I don't think they would. I totally agree with you, Rogue Runner. Sorry.
So you've got to look at it from the commercial point of view. I mean, how many people out there even know about it?
Well, exactly. I mean, to be honest with you, it's really weird because, like, you see more of Django Fett's Slave 1, really, in Attack of the Clones than you do of Boba Fett's Slave 1. Because you actually see Django Fett's Slave 1 in full-on action. You know, it's got the sonic charges. It's shooting the living nuts out of Obi-Wan's ship. But then you see Boba Fett's one, and he's just floating around in the debris field, and then flies off, chases Han Solo, and then takes off from Cloud City. And that's it. You don't see it in action or anything else like that. So I do find it weird, but at the same time, I understand why.
Am I right in saying they're actually they're not the same ship anyway?
They're not, no, because technically the fact that Django's one actually crashed and blew up. I know, like they say, rebuilt it, but it is a completely different ship. It is different. Legalomaniac is in the house. He says,
"Hey, Legalomaniac, good to see you, mate."
Also, Rogue One says also, but I don't think we'll be getting a Yavin 4 Master Builder set. I just think it's eye catching enough. Just don't think it's eye catching enough. Jedi Temple or Scarif from Rogue One, Scarif. That would be really eye popping. That would be, because there's a lot of vibrant colours going on there. Simon Moss, I've got a UCS 8080, which is minifig scale, from Rich Boy Joe's.
Rich Boy J.
Is it J? Is it?
Yes, okay. Rich Boy J. It costs. Cold, just like Hoth. He did a whole rap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apparently, it cost him £900. It is massive. Wow.
I mean, that must be big.
What was the shipping? How much did the shipping cost?
Oh, yeah, I would hate to think. Bolo says, I like the first episodes the best. Oh, that's off the Voltron one.
Oh.
I like
the new TV show?
Is there more of it? Doc, you're the Voltron man. I ain't got a clue, so you got to answer those questions.
Yeah, it's like the new Netflix Voltron or the original Voltron. I don't like the fact that they turned the general dude into kind of a goofball. I always hate that, they have the serious characters, and then they're like, here's our goofball friend that's going to join us on the adventures. It's like, no, he's not. It's like, why is he here?
The old TV show, you're saying, Doc.
Sorry, Derek. I watched episode 1 of Voltron, and I was a bit like, yeah, that guy is really goofy. He was kind of putting me off it a bit, to be honest.
It was just kind of like, okay, he just needs he has a curly mustache too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I was like, he gives off a Pirates of Penzance feel, and it was just kind of like, what's going on with this? Is he going to sing at any minute? Because if he does, I'm leaving the show.
So Bolo's saying to you, Doc, he likes your jacket. And then Legolomaniac says the perfect view of Doc, neither his face nor bricks.
You can't see there. They're right there.
You can hear them. That's the main thing. Simon Moss says, I bought it in the UK with free shipping from the seller on eBay. Oh, there you go. He's got free shipping. There you go.
Okay. I was going to say $900. It better be free shipping.
Yeah. Workshop Teacher, does a UCS set have to be Star Wars, or how about a UCS set in another theme? I have heard rumors. I don't know how reliable the rumors are, but I have heard rumors that we might be getting a UCS Harry Potter set. So, but I fundamentally
UCS sets. What's the other name that they call them?
I don't know. I really
don't.
I
they were
don't.
called Ultimate Collector Series.
Yeah,
they were.
That's UCS. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
But that would just be, I mean, just imagine another line of something UCS. I mean, imagine a UCS Avengers Tower.
Oh yeah, that would be big.
It would be big.
That would be massive.
And detailing in it, and then just the fact that they'd have to make that magic slope, the way it angles and then angles back on itself. You know what I mean?
That would be tricky.
All in trans colors, too.
Tech says it's direct to customer. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's the other one.
That's the one, direct to customer. I thought there was another one. DTC.
Yeah. Bolo says, is anyone watching Avatar? Now, is that Avatar Last Airbender or the weird monkey one? I don't know.
Weird monkey one. Did you see that one in the theater? That was pretty good.
What, the weird monkey one? Yeah, I saw that in the theater. Yeah.
The 3D was just freaky when especially when those little flower things were floating. They felt like they were floating all over everywhere. Just like,
yeah.
this movie.
It's a really visual, stunning film. It really is. I mean, the plot is just terrible, but the film is absolutely gorgeous to watch. It really is. Mind you, I can't remember what the film's even about anymore. So
it's just about humans trying to take over alien planet and aliens fighting back.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, I just find it weird that their hair is also for mating, but also plugging into animals. I always find that a bit weird.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just
I just think that was just they needed to have some way to have a symbiotic connection that you as the audience would visually be able to see or know without, like, if they were to use some sort of energy special effect or whatever, then the bad guys would be able to tell that you were symbiotically linking with something. But this way, with its, the hair or whatever, it might be more subtle or whatever. It's for the audience, or I don't know. That way they just show a physical connection with everything, so that you're like, oh, okay, that's why they hate these people that are ecologically destroying their planet, because they're so in tune. They plug into their planet, and the things around, just added to the whole blah, 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 aesthetic of the whatever. But I can't wait to see the second one, just because I loved how the 3D was 3D, but not in your face 3D. Because there's so many 3D movies that anytime there's something 3D, they're like, look, it's got to come right at the camera and, get at you. Where their 3D was more like, we're trying to immerse you in the world. So the rocks on the periphery or whatever are out this way, so that it seems like the characters are sitting in front of you, not being projected on a screen in front of you. That was the 3D that they went for. Whereas everybody else is like, oh, look, everything is, too much in your face, where this was just like, no, it's 3D, but we're not going to throw a lot of crap in your face. The coolest 3D event was when they threw that smoke can and went clank, 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 and it clanked up towards you.
Yeah.
You're like, like, holy crap, you know. So the 3D didn't break the movie, where a lot of times when they put 3D in a movie, it will break the movie, because all of a sudden you're like, oh, look, they're getting cute and, you know, doing whatever 3D. Oh, look, ooh, you know, that happened because of 3D. That's like The Hobbit. A lot of crap happened, like on the barrel ride down the river, or when they were doing the sleds across the frozen river. All of that was because it was going to be in 3D, so they needed to have crazy visuals that would fly all over everywhere, and then 3D would, you know, jump out at the audience and, you know, do all the whatever. So it's just kind of like, it takes you out of the movie. It's just kind of, this is ridiculous.
I think that too.
You know, action for action's sake, it's just dumb.
There's probably some reason why 3D has never replaced 2D. The surround sound works, but it's just weird how 3D just never has taken over.
Yeah, well, I feel like the Oculus headsets, or some sort of new kind of headset, that's going to kill the movie theater.
Oh, that's going to ruin it. It's gonna
especially because the corona and everything else and the whatever, because they're releasing movies online. This way I can be like, hey, Darren, let's watch whatever at the same time. And he can still be in London. I can be here. We can be watching the premiere of Star Wars. We can hear each other, you know, so it's like we're there at the theater or whatever. And, you know, and the image, it's going to be the best seat in the house, no matter how I turn my head, whether I'm laying down in my bed, whether I'm sitting in a chair, whether I'm on the beach, whether I'm in a back seat of a car being driven somewhere. I will have the best seat in the house for that movie, the best sound, the best everything. You know,
you won't have some idiot eating bloody crisps next to you or something.
Exactly. You won't have to hear that unless you want to, because you're sharing with your friends, and you can like be like, oh my God, did you see that? Yeah, I did. You know, because you're like, when you're at the movie theater, I don't talk a lot, but I'll make little comments, and my friends will make little comments, you know, like, you know, one line, or, you know, say something quick and brief, and not, you know, have a conversation. But, you know, you still want that interaction with your friends. You know what I mean?
Oh, good, yeah. I mean, because I don't get me wrong, I love the cinema. I absolutely love it. I'd be a bit ashamed for it to ever disappear. But it's when you get certain films. And I don't know whether any one of you went to see a film called The Quiet Place. In the cinema. And obviously, that is an insanely quiet film, and you could hear people breathing. And then when you hear someone popping a bit of popcorn in the mouth, you're like, shh, quiet.
Exactly. Or slurping up soda pop.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The creature will hear us.
Oh God, it's like, but I mean, that's an exception. I mean, that is a really weird, like, it's a good film, a really good film, but it's like, God, sitting there in the cinema is like, oh my God, can everyone stop breathing for like 2.5 hours, please? I'm trying to concentrate on this.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, especially because the movie was so much of it was to be quiet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they minimized everything, the music, the whatever. So you were constantly like the characters listening, you know, because the creatures could come at any moment, you know.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at the chat. I think I missed quite a lot. Brick Central is in the house. He says, how is it going? Well, Greg has finished all the lions, tigers, polar bears, cheetahs, whatever they're called. He looks like he's near enough finished the shield. He's finished the shield, and have you finished the sword there, Greg? Is that done? Yeah. So Greg has smashed away. Dok
I am nowhere near. We are midst Blue Lion.
Left the Shore says, I am a DC fan, but I want more Marvel UCS sets. So that's looking good.
Yeah, nice UCS Batman bust. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. I suppose you could really class the Batmobile as a UCS set, but obviously that's just classed
as that big one. That's '89.
I'm honestly going to think that the Voltron and the Batmobile are going to be my favorite ever builds.
It's the same as the helicarrier as well. The helicarrier, the Shield helicarrier, which looks absolutely brilliant.
The original one, right? Not the second one, because the second
not that thing.
I mean, it looks like a fun little playset or whatever, but it's just like, I feel like it should have just been just a little bit longer, and then you could have put 2 mini jets on the top of it. You know, it's a carrier. It's got to carry some stuff.
So I said, Bolo says, when was the last time you saw Avatar, the Blue Monkey version? When it came out. I haven't watched it since.
I saw it twice in the theater. It was fantastic. But that's it. Yeah. Because
now I think I must have saw it twice.
So watch it and not be in 3D. I'm just like, I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to wait for Avatar 2, and then, then maybe I might watch it just to kind of catch up on it, and then be like, okay, let's go.
Bolo's asking me how I got a toy. Do you have a toy lightsaber on you? I don't have a toy lightsaber, but I've got the FX lightsaber over there. It's definitely not a toy because you whack that someone around someone's heads.
Oh yeah,
it will break.
Yes.
It will break.
Yeah, the head, not the lightsaber.
Yeah. No, the hilt will be in perfect condition. That's made out of metal. Because I've got the Black Series Kylo Ren lightsaber up in the loft. And that is actually purposely designed to hit with, so you can actually whack it up against someone else's lightsaber, and it's got all the sound effects with it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's made out of thicker plastic than what that FX one is over there.
Oh, because that's the only kind I have two, and they're the bashing each other kind.
Oh right, yeah, no,
I never knew there were any other kind.
Yeah,
like, no, so that, a lightsaber, you couldn't bash somebody.
No, this is the old version. This one this is when they were just literally display pieces. I mean, it's got the light that goes up along the center tube, so you know it's got the sound. But you whack it against something, it's gonna break. You can, it's got a little plaque and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Bricklicker is back in the house. Welcome back, Bricklicker.
Bricklicker.
Okay, folks. Well, I'm going to start transforming this.
Full screen. Full screen. I'm going to full screen that transform. Because I'm nowhere near. My Voltron will be one-legged.
Okay.
Look how big this is, folks. Look, I've got to say, this is beautiful. That there.
Shiny. Yeah, shiny.
Forget Captain America. It could be like Tony Stark's thing. Where's
arc reactor?
Look at that. Look, Captain A's. So
Ninja with a brick says, "Yeah, we need a Batman bust." Yeah, I reckon they could really do a good, like the helmet series. I reckon they could really do a good one of that.
Like what was it? Darth Maul, the Darth Maul one.
Yeah, that was nice that Matt was building the other day. I was just kind of like, wow.
Definitely.
Yeah. Bolo's got a question for you, Greg. How long have you been a Lego fan?
I have been collecting Lego properly now for a year and a half, and it all started when I ran the London Marathon in 2017.
Your time on the marathon?
Yeah, I ran the London Marathon.
What was your time?
4 hours 23 minutes.
Well done, sir.
Nice one. Round of applause to that one.
Thank you.
Bolo says, Solo, how long have you been a Star Wars fan? Since I was as big as this remote control here. A long, long time.
A long time ago in a galaxy right here.
Doc, Bolo's also got a question for you. Doc, have you completed all Voltron series?
The shows? Then yes.
Yeah.
The answer to that would be yes.
Simon Moss, my son has got the latest cosplay lightsaber and it's awesome. Oh, what lightsaber you got? Is it Anakin's, Obi-Wan's, Grievous, Quinlan Voss, Darth Maul?
There are quite a few of them out there, mate.
There's loads. I mean, I've literally so coming to me on November. I think it's November the 31st. I pre-ordered it, which is one, not both of them, but one of Ahsoka's lightsaber is coming my way. So I can't afford both of them, despite the other one is shorter and slightly cheaper, but I wanted the big one.
How much are we talking for each one then?
So the main lightsaber, so the long one is £299, and then the slightly shorter one's $250. So very expensive.
Serious money then.
Serious money.
I'm going to swap the camera so you can kind of see me transforming it. Tech Production says, I was meant to be running the London Marathon this year. I can't see it going ahead. Wait, isn't it happening in October?
Yeah, I think they moved it.
So, thanks. Cheers, buddy. I'd like to run the marathon again, actually, but I'd like to do it. I'd like to just do it one more time, and I'd like to do it just under 4 hours if I can. Time will tell, folks. Time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a timed. It's a kind of a timed event. They could somehow figure out a way to stagger start the dang thing.
Oh yeah, easy.
They do. They absolutely do. You run with people that run that they will run the marathon in say 4 hours, 5 hours, and three hours and stuff like that. It's
just the crowd that's going to be the problem. It's going to be like, stand apart, people. Don't cheer so close to me. Like.
We are indeed. Yeah. We are indeed.
I know you can't see it, but I got the Iron Man one, the Hulkbuster one. I know you can't see it, but there it is. Who actually won that fight? We will never know, but there you go. I mean, a lot of people saying that the Hulkbuster one, Tony Stark one, I think it was a dead heat, despite he did technically knock the Hulk out, which is impossible to do.
Well, plot contrivances, Tony Stark can do anything he needs to do to advance the plot.
Yeah, Woodshop Teacher is off.
I tell you what, Tech Productions, the 1 million spectators, yeah, you're definitely right, that is the issue. But I tell you what, mate, they help you round unbelievably. They are what make it. And you know what? And that's when I was running, and I thought afterward, I was like, you're completely connected. You're a part of something. You're in the community of the London Marathon and stuff like that. And doing Lego is quite a similar thing, really. Some of them. Woodshop Teacher I've been on, they've been real marathons. Me.
Yeah. Woodshop Teacher is out of it. He's got some daddy duties to do. So see you next time. Enjoy yourself.
So Daily Brick's going to get all critical in your comment section. Look out.
Right, let's go back up. Right, where do I get up to?
Bring the camera over.
Brick Clicker, by the way, Solo, the newest podcast is out for you to listen for. It's in your van tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that Brick Clicker. It's in my save file. It's there. It's ready to go. So yeah, I've got a few podcasts to listen to tomorrow. Got a nice trek into London. So Solo, can you wear one of your helmets? I've got the Kylo Ren helmet. Check out one of Greg's stream. I did put it on during, I think it was actually the Voltron stream I put it on. So just find one through there. I did wear the Kylo Ren one. But that one's actually no, actually I can't put that on anymore because I've had to clean it out. It's been sold, the Kylo Ren one. I've got to pop it in the post tomorrow, actually. That's going.
What, the Kylo Ren helmet?
Yeah, the Kylo Ren helmet, the Black Series Kylo Ren helmet, that's been sold. It's on its way out of here, unfortunately. But it's been replaced. It has been replaced by the Black Series prototype Boba Fett. Boba Fett helmet. So looking forward to getting that.
Oh, you sold one helmet to get another one. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've done because I had the TIE Fighter Pilot one before this one. And then I sold the TIE Pilot one for some very bizarre reason. Then I bought this one, and I've had this one for a few years now. And now it's time to sell this one to get the prototype Boba Fett one because, well, arguably I'm a bigger.
Do you buy them from the same company?
No. So this one I actually got from Toys R Us on an absolute steal. So I bought that one from Toys R Us. I think I only paid like, oh, what the hell was that? Something just fell over and went down with a bang. I was at my bloody work laptop, was it? No? Oh, no, it's the Harry Potter train. It's fallen off the table. Yeah, so I bought that one for an absolute steal, and that was even before they were even closing down. So I think I paid about 50 quid for that, I think. And now it sells on eBay for like 400 or 500 quid. So, yeah. And, the prototype helmet is coming from Zavvi, which is a UK shop. I don't know whether they have it in America or not. I can't answer that one.
Yeah, they get Zavvi in America, I think.
Oh, do they? Oh, there you go. So if you want the I think they even do the Boba Fett one as well. So you can actually buy the Black Series Boba Fett one on there as well from Zavvi. I think it comes at the same time as the prototype one, which the prototype one comes out in August, I think is.
Okay, so it's called the Black Series. That makes me think that there are other series.
Yeah, so there's very few of them. Very few of them. Oh, Ingrid's off. Bye, Ingrid.
Take care, Ingrid.
Bye, Ing.
No, there's very few of them. So you've got I know they've done a Stormtrooper one. They've done a First Order one, then the Kylo Ren one. And then, I think now they're going over to Boba Fett. But I think the only reason why they've done Boba Fett is because obviously they're celebrating Empire Strikes Back. They've done the Darth Vader's one as well.
Right. And then everybody's hoping that Boba Fett's going to show up in The Mandalorian. I'm just hoping that they hired the guy. He's not going to play Boba Fett. He's going to play Captain Rex. That's who I wanted to play, not Boba Fett. But I'm like, Boba Fett needs his own show. He doesn't need to be in The Mandalorian. If they want to do Boba Fett thing, do a Boba Fett thing, but do it over there. Don't do it over. Don't mess with The Mandalorian. No, just go over there. We don't need too many helmets. We don't need more helmets. Don't need more helmets in the show.
Leopard Destroyer, he's off. I have a barbecue to attend. Enjoy your barbecue, Leopard Destroyer.
Barbecue Destroyer in a minute. Destroy them ribs.
Bolo saying, what is the worst Leopard set you have ever seen? All of them. They're all terrible. That's my actual opinion. They're just awful.
He's a Leppin hater. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
destroyer.
Yeah. Bricklicker's asking, is that a stormtrooper bust in the background there? So like that is the helmet. That one up there. That's the latest one. So I know you can't see it, but you got Boba Fett one there, the TIE Pilot one there, and then the stormtrooper one there. Yeah, Boba Fett's kind of being covered up by these boxes up here, which was on. There you go.
Ah, okay.
So that's what's back there. Someone else says my youngest son has the Black Series Stormtrooper helmet. That is really nice, and that's the thing. They are super comfy to wear as well. Yeah, they've got nice padding on the inside. They are really comfy to wear. I was thinking about wearing it, go around Tesco's wearing it as like a face mask. Could only imagine I might get some weird looks doing that, but technically it's a mask, so.
And you just look at him and go, "They're no good to me dead."
There will be no disintegrations. So a bit of an accent then.
Yeah, you added some real emphasis at the end of that one. Ninja Willow Brick says the Black Series is just the highest quality toys, not completely for display, because they have the features. Yeah, but they are pretty display. Yeah, they are more for display.
Is there like a white series, a silver series?
I don't think so. I think the Black Series is kind of like their Disney's kind of like creme de la creme kind of thing in like toy manufacturing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like.
Because a lot of the figures and whatnot, I'm just kind of like, comparing them to the other ones. Like, I don't see any difference other than, ooh, this one's in a special box. It's kind of like, yeah, okay. You want to pay extra $10? You go right ahead. You go right ahead, okay.
So Jar of Bricks, where are we up to with Voltron? Well, I can give you an update. Doc is waving hands in front of the screen, so he's doing good. But Greg is actually transforming. So as you can see, he is actually transforming his.
He's getting the feats ready.
Yes. Brixo Studios, he is off. So nice to see you. He says, "Bye, I'm going downstairs to build my Ghostbusters headquarters and spend time with the family. Hope everyone has a great day, evening, and stay safe." Yeah, you too, Brixo. Yeah,
bye,
enjoy your Ghostbuster sets. Right, what else we got? Bolo's asking, Greg, what is your favorite Funko Pop that you own?
Shazam. I haven't got that many, if I'm honest. Actually, do you know what I have got? And I've forgotten his name off the top of my head, so please do excuse me. I like this guy here, Durant. I really like him, but I've got to say, I've got another one recently. It's Malbus from Rogue One, the guy, the Mexican guy with all the artillery.
Okay, Blaze Malbus.
As Malbuth or something like that he's called.
Yeah, Blaze Malbus.
Blaze Malbuth, that's it. Yeah, what a name, mate. And he certainly lives up to his name. That's
I thought it was going to be Lando Calrissian because I've seen him in a couple of videos.
Oh yeah, no, I just like him out. He's a good guy. I like a bit of Lando.
Bricklicker says, I've been into Lidl wearing a Bricklicker mask and filmed on music videos and got some very dirty looks. Brilliant. That is great. Rogue One is pre-ordering my Black Series Rebels Ahsoka this evening. Don't want to miss out on her. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. And everyone's just saying bye to Brixo.
Oh, there you go. It's Baze. No, there's no L.
No, there's no Baze. It's Baze Melbus.
Yeah, no L.
I've got my two favorite ones up here. So I've got Sabine Wren and Ahsoka, both from Rebels. Those ones are really cool. As far as I'm aware of, I think they're the only ones that they've ever done from Pop Funko. I don't know, but yeah, they're definitely the only two Rebel ones they've ever done anyway. Jar Bricks just started my new Nissan GTR. I just picked up from Amazon for 12 quid. And I know, Greg, you picked that one up as well from Amazon, didn't you?
I did, actually, yeah. I didn't get it for 12 quid, though, from Amazon. I got it for something like £14.40, I think it was. But,
Let's ask you another question there, Greg. What is your favourite lion, tiger, polar bear, cheetah, Alsatian on the Voltron mech so far?
The yellow leopard.
There you go. The yellow leopard. There we go.
It's the only one that's lion colored.
Oh dear. Rogue Runner, favourite Black Series figures I own is Darth Revan and Thrawn. Yeah, they're too cool. They are cool. I've stopped collecting the figures for the time being. I've just really concentrated on. I've got loads of them. I've got loads of the Micro Machines ones, I think, or whatever they were, up in the loft. But the old ones, really old ones, quite dusty actually, because they've been in the glass cabinet for a long time.
Ships?
Yeah, all ships. Yeah, Micro Machines. Yeah, really old ones. I got the Snowspeeder, B-wing, Lambert class shuttle. I think I've basically got them all. I think I've got the Millennium Falcon pod racer, Sabol's pod racer. Yeah, I've got loads of them up there. Loads of them. I've even had a box of them as well. I remember years ago in a box, they were just kind of down there, and there's just like, I think there's about 10 of them in a box. I said, "How much do you want for them, mate?" He says, "What have you got in your pocket?" I said, "Well, I've got 20 quid." He says, "That'll do then." There you go. Yeah. And the thing is, you can sell them on eBay for like 30, 40 quid, even at that time. So I was like, yeah, all right. And I was never going to sell them because I was keen to collect them all. So, right, I've just been called over for something. I think she's just making me something. Be right back.
So does the transformation? So what do they do? What do you do? Do you take the feet off of the black lion?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just getting to him now.
So you're just there. Look at that.
I'm just getting to it now. He's bloody massive. He is, this one. So what happens here? So there's lots of arrows going in all different directions on this at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you take the hind legs off. So.
Oh, do you take them off and then reposition them?
I don't know if you reposition them or what. Anyway.
Well, they have to be to be the top part of the foot.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, no, you do reposition them. You're quite right. So they come out. Oh, so it looks like they just come out and then just go around like that. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it comes his effectively his back legs become his
thighs.
His thighs, yeah.
Yeah, and then the feet fit on like giant boots.
Now it looks like he's doing press ups, and that kind of goes out like that. That kind of goes out like that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just my missus just called me, and it's my time for how my ear drops. If anyone wants to know. Because I remember last time I had an ear infection. I had to go to the doctor about it. So every now and again, I've got to put some ear drops in.
Goodness. First the corona, now this.
Yeah, I suffer with it. I do suffer with it. Yeah, unfortunately. So, yeah. Because apparently I've got very small ear canals, apparently, if anyone wants to know. But, yeah, apparently it's, it gets quite bad sometimes and it really starts hurting. Because I can't lay on it at all. Yeah, when it really goes, I just lay on it. It's just really painful. But lucky enough, so far it's only ever happened like once, every couple of years. But yeah, when it comes around, oh my days.
Oh yeah, when it comes around, it comes around.
Oh yes. Takara Studios, I have a bunch of old Star Wars action figures, but I think they came before the Black Series one. My favorite one is Cad Bane. Yeah, so they're probably the same kind of ones I've got because I don't have many Black Series ones. I'm kind of like before, a lot of my stuff came before, especially with action figures came before the Disney takeover and the Black Series wave and all that kind of stuff. Hey, As Tia's Life is in the house.
Hey. Uh-oh, are you like President Business with your kids in Lego Solo?
Yeah, it looks like it, but no, I'm just one big kid, but no, unfortunately, no president here.
I've got to say, guys, this set is bloody massive. You gotta get a mini. You gotta get a minifigure, Greg, to give us some perspective on that when it's all built. That looking big.
Well, look, this is Han Solo.
Damn, that is ginormous.
If I put him here,
Oh my god, the very definition of a of a minifig.
Yeah, it's like almost like he could sit inside the robot and be like, I can control it.
yeah.
So, would you say that's more minifig scale then?
No, the like the red line and the green line are just a little bit too small for a minifigure to somehow
Right.
sit.
Okay.
It would be nicer if it had come with a pilot for it or something like that. But you know, you always want more.
Yeah, well, it should have come with 5 minifigures. One each one in their costume that matches the lion. But that would, I think, added in like another $50, $60.
Yeah, it was expensive as it is. Oh man, yeah, that would have bumped up the price quite nicely.
Yeah.
But how flexible would those figures have been, Doc?
Oh man, yeah.
Oh god, those figures would be like worth a bazillion at this point too.
Oh god, yeah. Oh yes. Solo Yoda's interceptors just got destroyed. Oh, Rogue, what are you doing to me? If you're looking to get rid of any of them, I know just a man to buy them off you.
Wasn't that from last year?
Yoda's interceptor. Nah, that's quite an old one. That is now. That's been out for quite. That would be Clone Wars.
Oh, I thought they like. Well,
I got to adjust my.
I thought they remade it recently.
I don't think they've remade Yoda's interceptor.
That's that little ship with the folding wings, right?
I'm trying to think now what it looks like. It's very small when it's green.
Yeah. It's
it has got folding wings. Yes.
It's like Anakin's yellow one, except it's shorter.
Yeah, stumpy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought they made it in a 4+ set or something recently.
Trying to think. I know they've done the TIE Fighter Snow Speeder in the 4+1. What else have they done in the 4+1? I'm trying to think now.
X-Wing?
Yeah, they've done the X-Wing. That's right. They've done that.
And the Snow Speeder.
Yeah, I said the Snow Speeder, X-Wing, TIE Fighter. I don't think they've done a Clone Wars one yet on that.
An A-Wing.
Yeah, they've done the A-Wing. Yeah, I think that's the only 4 they've done, as far as I'm aware of. Right. Bricklager, the Lego Ideas is so good. Might have to pick up the tree house this month. The tree house is gorgeous. That really is nice. And I love that you get to change the leaves as well to autumn to summer as well. It's really good.
It's one of Brick Hive's most favourite sets. It really is.
It's really good. It's really good. That was one set that I was considering selling, but I've kept it. So it stays up there in the loft.
Take care, Balapa.
Yeah, see you later, Barlow. Have a good one. See you, my homies.
Later. Right, later.
They haven't been any Clone Wars 4+ sets yet. Says Rogue One. Yeah, I didn't think they'd done any Clone Wars one. They've only been original trilogy ones. It will be rebuilt. I'm just using it for parts at the moment. Is this for your Venator class Star Destroyer? I'm assuming then Rogue. I'm guessing. I don't remember.
There's going to be green on the Venator somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't realize there'd be any green on a Venator. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but I suppose there might be parts on there.
Right, there might be some gray or something inside it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or it might be parts that he's going to put inside the Venator that we're not going to see, and they're just the shape.
Yeah. Ninja's liking your hand waving gestures there, Doc.
That's the hang loose.
Asti is asking, what is the weather like in America?
It is partly cloudy today in Seattle. It is partly cloudy, so the sun is shining. It's not raining, so technically, for Seattleites, it is a sunny day.
Nice.
So does Seattle get quite grey weather a lot of the time, then, Doc?
Yeah, it's like around October, the skies will go grey, and the sun will not come back out. And I'm not
sounds like England.
And I'm not kidding when I say the sun will not come back out. It is like it will not come out until the spring. So prepare yourself for darkness, because we're high enough up on the globe too, so that, when it becomes toward, the winter solstice, it is like, yeah, the sun will come up at 9 o'clock and it will go down at 3 in the afternoon. So, it's more dark than light. And then during the daylight, the sky is filled with black clouds, so it never lightens. That's why there's a lot of social or that light affected disorder or whatever up here. Yeah, up in here, in Washington. So it's like, but once the summer gets here, the clouds are gone, and you will not see any more clouds until they return. So it is just nothing but blue skies in the summertime in Seattle. Nothing but blue skies.
That's Rogue Runner's update on his Venator ship.
Okay.
Looking good. Looking good.
So is it a custom, or is he like designing it his own self?
Yeah, Rogue, is this a custom build of yours, or is this just something you're creating out your own?
Your own custom.
Yeah, no, it's looking good, Rogue. It's looking very good. It's looking very good.
Am I a Seahawks fan? I have to be. I used to, back in the day, I used to love the San Francisco 49ers only because on the Tecmo Bowl, the video game, no one could beat me, and they hated me and Jerry Rice. I'd even spike the controller right there in your face. I used to hate it too because I could call the interception right when I would do it. Nobody would play me in that game. But
so what's Seahawks then? What's that?
The football team, American football.
Right. Okay.
And the funny thing is, it's like, so it's the team that's up here, and it's just like, for so long they did nothing but lose. Okay, and so I just stopped watching because I'm like, I am tired of watching other teams beat the team. So I'm not going to watch anymore. Well, so the year I decided not to watch, guess who went to the Super Bowl? Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl. I was like, what? And the worst part is, I watched the Super Bowl with my dad because he wanted to watch it, so he turned it on, and I made him some food, and I'm wandering around the house. I didn't even notice that the Seahawks were playing. People had to remind me months later, didn't you see this win the Super Bowl? I'm like, what? I was like, that's what the parade was for? It's like, all right, sorry. Too busy with my duties to pay attention to any of that nonsense.
Bricklickers, I just got through all the comments then, so like, yeah, I've done a bit of catching up. I caught them all up though. And then Bricklayer goes, nah, Liverpool FC will always be the best football team, Doc.
Oh, they're an okay soccer team.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
I mean, because we're on in London is why I termed it American football. Otherwise, I just would have called it football and made fun of soccer like we Americans are supposed to. It's in the Constitution.
Oh God, yeah. No, I've always been in the motorsports. Never got into football, rugby, or anything else like that. Motorsports, it's in my blood, quite literally.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love the cars and the car racing. Our uncle used to race cars, and we used to go to the track, And then my brother raced motorcycles. And the funny thing is, it's like my brother, he's still mad to this day. When he was in Okinawa, he was the #1 mini bike rider guy. I can't remember what CC class it was. He was good enough that Honda sponsored him and sent him the new XR75 the first year it came out, so he could race.
Oh, nice.
Because my dad was in the military and tried to stay in the military, but because of his rank or whatever, they were like, we got too many people at that rank, so if you can get a promotion, you can stay. If you can't get the promotion, you're out. And so if he would have got a promotion and stayed in, my brother would have become a world-class motorbike rider, because we, had my dad retired, we came back to America, and the guy that he used to beat all the time by, super distances,
man,
became a champion. And so my brother was just like, we're like, yeah, you could have been $1 million baby. But circumstances led us elsewhere. So it's just like, there we go.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, MotoGP, motorbikes, it's kind of like in my blood. Very much in my blood. Bit too much. Yeah.
All the time. And then we were in the BMX. I actually got my picture in the paper crossing the finish line on a BMX.
Oh, wow.
It was on a military base, so it wasn't, us against some other kids in the military, the base or whatever. But it was just like, yeah. And my brother was into the bikes too, but, something took him in another direction. And then, what was it, like 5 years later, the X Games becomes a thing. And he's kicking himself over that too. It's like, well, dude, And I know it started 5 years after you were out of it, but I think you could have, if you really wanted to, jumped back into it and done something with it. But he had a kid at that point. He was just like, it's over.
Oh dear. Rogue Runner, Bricklicker saying, yes, Rogue, we're going to win the season easily. Solo and Greg, do you support any teams? Nope.
I do.
Did anybody get the stadium?
Yeah, that's the next question down. Lego Tech Production says Liverpool fans in the chat. Oh dear. Yeah, let's not get into that.
Oh, because the stadium was for Manchester?
No, Manchester.
United.
Yeah, Old Trafford's Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester United for the win. Liverpool FC down.
Manchester United, honestly, overrated team these days at the moment. They are.
It's the only one I know of. It's the only team I could ever name of.
They've got a good Lego, connection there.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing though is that the Seattle FC, they've actually won the championship, I think, 2 times. The American Soccer League or whatever it is.
See, Bricklicker, Tech Productions actually brought up a good point, because I find it weird that they made Old Trafford, the stadium. It's like, why not make, if you're going to make a very famous stadium, why not Wembley Stadium?
Oh yeah. Well, they might maybe to see if people want more,
or even the London Stadium.
Well, yeah, exactly.
How about the Coliseum? The actual Coliseum with the whole.
Oh, that would be good. That would be really good.
Coliseum, oh my God! But I think it should be a lot of gray, maybe just too much gray. But oh my God, you could work on that thing and then light it up, because it lights up at night if you're a tourist. I mean, it's just like, damn.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, Bricklicker, no, we won't make any comments like that. He says, right, I'm gonna have to leave this stream now after Doc's comment.
Oh, well, Bricklicker and Brick in it use the same sig thing, only one has a face and one doesn't. So
yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool FC. Yeah. Because if he's gone, then we don't talk good about Manchester anymore. Boo, Manchester.
Oh God.
There's too many English football teams, and my God, they just hate each other so much. It's just
there's a lot of, from what I understand, because I'm not a football fan, but from what I see, there's a lot of rivalry that goes on between all of them. A lot of them.
Manchester United fans definitely do not get on.
Yeah, do not sit in the wrong part of the stadium. This is like, you will die.
I think the Asian market will eat up the Old Trafford set. Old Trafford said, too much. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about football or study it to really understand it all. So probably.
Yeah. The only thing I like about soccer, about football, as y'all call it,
it's a ball cooked with your feet. It's football.
Right. Well, the American football is called that because the game starts with a kick.
Oh, right, okay.
And points can be had with the kick, so whatever. But the thing I like about the other football is when they say World Championship, they ain't lying. American football, they're like World Champ. It's like, really, nobody else plays but American teams. Just like the baseball. It's like the World Champions. It's like, really, you don't allow the Japanese or you don't allow the South American teams to participate. So it's not a World Championship. It is a North American Championship. Call it what it is. Whereas, the actual football, when they say World Champion, it's like, yeah, they've had semifinals. They've broken it down. Every country in the world, including America, participates in it. So that is a real World Champion. When they declare that someone's World Champion, and that is a World Champion.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
Totally right. I think I know, from what I understand, I know there is a UK American football team. I don't know how well they do or what they get involved with. Obviously, I don't follow it, so I don't know whether they're any good. I think there are a couple of them, but yeah, obviously I don't know anything about them. So
yeah, well, just like there's a Canadian football league, but they play like inside of a stadium. And they have like walls, so it's slightly different than American football.
Tech Production says, looking at it from a Lego fan, though, it's impressive set, but way too many stickers.
Stickers on that set.
Wow, that is a lot of stickers. If that's the case, damn, that kind of beats out any stickers I've put on.
And that'd be all the
two stickers on it.
That's a damn lot of stickers. Damn. Yeah, that's
they'd be all the way on the inside of the pitch, as you guys call it, because they have those changing signs that are real. I think those are kind of cool.
Yeah, they do look cool. They do look cool. Bricklager says, "I'd only be a happy man if Man United made a CMF series with a license. I would love the CMF. Otherwise, yeah, okay, fair enough. they can go in the bin. Fair enough. It's easy to connect together as a match as well. Yeah, got it.
Greg, is it easy, Greg, or are you finding it to be a tedious, tiresome?
Hang on a second. So I'm running off.
I'm quite close to finishing this. I've just got a tricky.
Is it easy or difficult?
It's actually all right. Actually, it's a little bit tricky, but it's all right. But it's just he stands, but he kind of, you think he's going to fall at any second.
The feet look like they kind of stick out a bit.
Yeah, I'm nearly there with it. I'm literally moments away, folks.
Yeah, I didn't like the Old Trafford station build because I'm like, it's a big square. It's just a big cube. You're just like, bam. I felt like it should like open up or something. It's like something needs to happen. It needs to have some sort of functionality of some kind. It's just a big cube. I think
that's the thing, because they built a stadium that's really targeted at like fans, and that's it. Yeah, you won't find, like, I can't imagine too many Americans really buying it. I can't imagine many a lot of the world, unless you're like heavily into your football.
Right.
So
that particular team, because there are a lot of fans of that team that don't live in the UK. So it's
because that's why I said Wembley Stadium, because like they do hold American football in there. They do hold
concerts and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that would have made a lot more sense, because it does everything, but then you're just making a stadium that only serves one purpose, and that's a Man U football pitch. So it's like, okay, right, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be like building an American stadium. They're like, there's Wrigley Field.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not a fan of that team, so who cares?
But that's the thing. I mean, it's like, you built an English football team now. Now you've opened up that kettle of fish. Now, obviously, all the Americans are going to be like, well, where's the American football pitches now?
Exactly.
Where are they?
And that's going to be a fight as to which one they make. It's just going to be like,
well, exactly.
Oh my God. It's like make the one that's from the very first football team that ever was. Make their stadium. You know what I mean?
But then where does it end from there? Because then obviously you got the European football team. Then you've got the Asian football market and cricket pitches and all that kind of stuff. It's like, where does it end? So I thought just doing a blank stadium would have been just perfect. But no, they decided to go for an actual football team. Oh, Greg, are we done?
Voltron is done. I've still got his sword to do, but I mean,
full screen.
This is big. I mean, look, let me get a minifigure just to give this some scale, right? There's a minifigure.
I'm sorry, what's that in your hand, Greg? Let me get my binoculars out.
Yeah, let me just get in closer. Damn, big.
Even better.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think it just needs to be like one more scale up, and then it would be like minifigure scale.
That is like boom. That's like boom. Come on.
And then that joint in the middle of the green and the red lion makes sense, because now the arm will actually it have the elbow bend in it.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So you could do that.
Yeah. See.
So what's the articulation like on it then, Greg? What we got?
It's okay.
Like
not a lot.
The legs aren't going to do much, but the arms are at least kind of slightly posable, to hold up the sword and the shield.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Make it even taller.
Damn, that is big. That is big.
And then the neck's got the ball joints on the head so that the hands could swivel.
Yeah.
So just out of my curiosity, so where do the tails disappear to then? Because they've all got tails on, haven't they? So where do they all disappear to?
They curl up.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, guys, and this is heavy as well. This is actually heavy.
Bricking it, you look like a big happy kid, mate.
Dude, this is so cool. I'll tell you what, though. Oh, I've just lost the leg. The They should have done a little minifig just so you could put on there, just to emphasize the size of it.
Exactly, just one of the characters. Like they should have made the princess.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool, man. Anyway, I've got to finish the sword, and then we're there. But it's impressive, guys. It is absolutely epically impressive.
Tech Production says that is insane, Greg. And Ninja Order Bricks is clapping his hands. Nah, that's looking good, man.
It's the minifigure on the shoulder. You get the scale. Like, bloody hell. If I ever have a city, this is going to be. I need like this and versus Godzilla in it or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, you might be able to find a custom for that one for Godzilla.
Though for a UCS style set, Godzilla.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
I'd be up for a bit of Godzilla. They did that big T-Rex, which, you know what? I quite like Jurassic World. They're quite very watchable movies. I'd be quite up for a Godzilla version of that.
Because I mean, because I was thinking, it's like, well, Lego don't really want to associate themselves as like insane violence, but then they've got Jurassic Park on their side, which obviously you see a T-Rex actually eat people and stand on people. So yeah, I think a Godzilla would be like really, really good.
They've done. I mean, they've done Stranger Things, so they're well up for a little bit of blood and guts.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things. My God, yeah, I was really surprised to find out that Lego were doing that. Really surprised. I've really got to build that at some point as well. But yeah, that really surprised me because they really don't want to affiliate themselves as like severe violence and try and keep themselves as kid friendly as possible. And
Lego will. They're a business, my friend, and Lego will. If it means they're going to make some serious money, they're going to do it.
Oh yeah. I think they definitely made some money out of it. Bricklicker says it's just a little bit bigger than a minifig. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit bigger. Yeah, no doubt about that. Tech Protection says very true. I'm not actually into football, but it doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to me either. Bricking it, yeah, it's a very niche set for sure. And Leopard Destroyer says me back. Quite literally. They'll talk about the Trafford set. Yeah, it's the old Trafford set is very much based at a UK market, I think. I would imagine. I think. Am I right? India's quite into UK football as well. I believe. I think India's quite into English football as well.
And United is very. I mean, you think about it. Look what Lego are doing these days. They're getting much more into the Asian market. What's the biggest? Arguably, the biggest football team in Asia, Manchester United. In terms of fans.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, maybe that was their stepping stone into it. I don't know, but yeah, it's very true though, Greg. Tech Production says Bricklicker, that's a video I would like to see. Bricklicker says I would only buy the old Trafford set to throw out the window. Yeah, I would pay to see that.
Perfect drop test thing. Buy it, build it, and drop it.
Leopard Destroyer says no, they need to do more cricket.
I tell you what, I'd be up for a cricket pitch one.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, there's only there's not many cricket pitches out there. So I mean, where would you start? It's Australia, India, New Zealand. Is it New Zealand does cricket? I know Australia does.
You could have a cricket team with like great cricket players from all around the world, from the West Indies to South Africa to England. God, who else? Australia, of course. New Zealand.
Yeah. So you could even say like rugby as well. I mean, obviously you've got the Six Nations, haven't you, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
And there was a rugby player that came in one of the last couple of collectible minifigure series.
That's right, there was, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Garligade, all right. Have fun. She's got to go. So good night, all. Have a nice one, Garligade. Bricklicker. Bricklicker. Oh God, I'm getting tongue tied now. I can't bring myself to buy it though. Yeah, I don't blame you, especially to throw it out a window. That's a lot of money to throw out the window, quite literally. Yeah, I can't believe you. I completely understand that. Simon Moss says the Far East are into English football big time. Yeah, I heard that they made Old Trafford for that market. Yeah, I quite believe it, bricking it. Kind of makes sense with the Monkey Kid too. Yeah, they're definitely trying to push quite heavily now into that kind of market now. Quite heavily.
I mean, it's like everybody's like it cracks me up when, especially when Sands is all like, well, you know, America's the biggest market. I'm like, China's the biggest market. I don't know what planet y'all are living on, but they've got the biggest population, so that makes them the biggest market. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, they
have money now is the thing. The population now has money and are looking for things, you know, to buy and to distract themselves from their totalitarian government. So you know, that's the biggest market is China. It's not America.
It is. I love the way you say China as well.
China.
Okay, that's incredible, Greg. It really is.
I'm just wondering how long the speed. Are you gonna make an individual speed build video for each lion?
No, there's I've
like one massively 2.5 hour long speed build, video.
I guess the best way to do it will be to do the whole thing. I don't know, maybe I could do a video whereby each one is kind of slowly put together, but I don't know really, that could be quite laborious. So I could do the whole thing. I think though, to give it justice, I mean, I did the Slave 1 today, folks, and that was 7.5 hours, and I've got that down to about 25 minutes. We've done this over 5, so we must be 15 hours. So maybe I might even do it in 2 parts, you know.
Okay.
Might do. Now I'm going to do it in one, but you know what? The speed build will have to be like an hour long or something like that. It's going to be around that, I reckon. Is that socially acceptable? Do we think, folks? I don't know. Do you think I should just stick to a speed build whereby I do it so quick that it does it in half an hour? What do you reckon, Darren?
Yeah, I think definitely a 2-parter. Definitely a 2-parter.
Yeah, I think 2-parter, because then people could see. I could slow it down, have it say, yeah. I think so too. I think I could do the. Well, you guys out there, tell me what you think. I could do the big one and the 2 smaller ones in one, and then I could do the blue lion and the yellow lion together as well. Maybe with the transformation by itself. I don't know. It's an interesting one, that's for sure.
Peace to his life has got to go.
Tease, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Who is what? Somebody's live? Who's live?
I
thought we were live. We are live.
Yeah, we are live, Doc.
We're the only live stream that matters.
We are there. I think we've hit that 3-hour mark, boys and girls. And I don't know. I think that's quite a nice sort of place to park the stream. What do you think, Doc?
I think so. We finished, or at least one of us. Sadly, it wasn't me, but one of us finished. Yeah, and I realize now why I've stopped building the blue one and went on to the green one. I'm missing too many dang pieces. So,
but
and then I'll be able to, finish it. It's just like, dang it.
So as we always do, folks, with these streams, or at least my streams anyway, you can do what you like in your own streams. What's coming up on your channel this week, Doc?
Well, the virtual news, of course. And I think I might have enough questions for a answers to the Q video. Yeah. And then, of course, I'm working on an Asian mukbang. So we'll see.
So are you going to be doing any hot news? I think you've dropped a video today. Have you got another one coming out soon this week?
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, this weekend, it seemed like everybody and their mother was streaming. So I've got like 12 hours of streams to go look through.
Oh, yeah. You've got a lot.
I keep wanting to do a video on, because people keep asking me things about streams and stream etiquette and blah, blah, blah. Some kind of want to do something about that. But, you know, other things, you know, the news keeps hitting. So, you know, I keep having to do the virtual news instead of this other, you know, it's just too many projects are just piling up. So, you know, I love y'all, but less content, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing, Doc. You're watching anything. But I suppose if someone sees something funny, they can always sort of, you know, get hold of you on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But I just sound like the other thing too is the more I do the virtual news, the more channels I discover. The more, you know, the more content I, you know, have to watch. So, you know.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's good for us, folks. So please, as always, everybody, do check out Dok Sampson's channel. So Solo Brick Builder, the man with the van. What's coming up on your channel this week, my friend?
Well, yep, that's exactly what's going to be happening. So my missus and you, Greg, have taught me into doing another vlog. So yeah, so that'll be coming up at the end of the week. Also building in a van, that is definitely going to be a video that'll be coming up sometime next week as well.
Sounds like a series.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. But it's only going to be small sets because in the van I'm in now is quite small, so it's going to be a very small, like little Creator 3-in-1 set.
Okay, and then I suggest for the building in a van, if you build in different locations, give us a quick, you know, a view of a view of the English landscape, kind of a thing. You probably just like look, I'm in Birmingham. Here's, you know, something in Birmingham.
Probably wouldn't be able to do too much of that because I'll be at a factory at one of them and they're not particularly happy with me showing my camera around. But I definitely like say, yeah, I'm in London, like say Backavore or something like that, and yeah, just something like that, just to give you a quick little glimpse around. I've still got to work a few little bits and bobs out, but yeah, definitely that's coming up. And yeah, the person hasn't claimed his first prize winner, so I've got to put another video out because I'm going to pick a winner, and hopefully someone claim the prize.
Contingency winner for all of these contests. Dok Sampson is your contingency winner. When other people don't claim the prize, Doc will claim it instantly.
That is a good point. That is
a good point. Well, if they don't claim it, Doc, then it's definitely yours then.
Too bad, people.
I'll put that in the video.
I tell you, Doc, you should almost do one that says, because I know Hive, the person didn't come along and claim theirs. I've had a prize before and no one came along to claim it. So yeah, so that's cool. So anyway, folks, so that's what's coming up from Doc, and that's what's coming up from Darren, aka Solo Brick Builder.
Solo's doing the pizza.
As always,
there
will be a London calling coming your way. That should be 7:30. That's kind of like my usual kind of time slot. So please do join me from that. I love you guys being there and taking part in it because this is as much yours as it is my stream, that's for sure. And then on Sunday, I'm doing a theme stream, and that young Darren's going to be there, with the likes of Bricking It as well. We're going to be doing a pirate theme stream just yesterday, actually, or should I say, moored up the 3-in-1. Did you like that? Did you like what I did there?
Yeah, you got an eye patch.
I did actually think that. I thought let's try and do that. I'm not going to do the whole stream with an eye patch, but I'll see if I can get hold of one. And,
at least for the intro.
Yeah, I'll do it for the intro. I'll do it for effect. That'll be quite cool. All right, and shall I try and build the Lego set with like a hook instead of a finger?
Good luck.
Go for it.
That would be quite cool. That would be quite cool, but it would be quite, how can I put it, ridiculous at the same time. Could you imagine trying to do it with that? But anyway, folks, there's that's a couple of things. I've got the video coming out hopefully some point this week. In the next few days or so with the 500 subscribers. So it's a prize, it's a giveaway. There's 3 things to give away, actually. It's kind of a gold, silver, bronze kind of prize, if you like, but they're all good prizes. And the only prerequisite to that, folks, is that you have to be a subscriber, you have to comment, and boom, that's it. You're in it. That's all you have to do. And then at some point in the next, you know, when I hit the 500, I'll be streaming, of course, and then we'll do some random generator and pick 3 lucky people from wherever they are in the world out, and that'll be that. So that's it, really.
Make sure you claim your prize.
Yeah.
you guys deserve it, and it's a thank you. That's all. And you know what? While I'm here, I just want to say thank you to absolutely every single one of you lovely people that joined tonight. Such as Bricking It. He's a good guy. Check his channel out, folks. Tech Productions, Jarve Bricks, the lovely Gala Gade, of course. We got Brett's Build that was out there. Simon Moss giving us loads of questions and that. He's a good guy, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with your city and stuff like that. We've got Jar of Bricks out there. We've got Rogue Runner. We've had an absolute bundle of people out there today. Ninja with the Bricks. He's a good guy. He's a really top guy, actually. I love him to bits, actually. Balopapi, A Tease Is Life. We've had them out there. It's been fantastic, folks. It really has been a brilliant Sunday evening. And I'm going to be doing more streams on Sunday evenings, maybe a little bit later or maybe just after the Hive stream. I'm not quite made up my mind. I might just go for 7 and then just stream for a couple of hours, because you know what it's like, folks. We especially me and Doc and Darren, we get right into it. And next thing we know, a few hours have gone, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do for the rest of the evening?
We chat too much sometimes.
But yeah, Tech Production says, thanks for giving us a great space to hang out and chat with you, Greg. And thanks, Doc and Solo. Yeah, do you know what, folks? This is a bit of a moment, because this kind of ends the Voltron theme, actually. This is 5 streams in. It's been a fantastic series. And I just want to thank Doc, and I especially want to thank Solo Brick Builder. This will be up at some point soon. It might only be next week, actually. It depends. It'll either be a 2-parter or just one big, I don't know, an hour long or something like that. And I'll break it up like I do with the speed builds. I kind of try and do different things and that with them. So yeah, do look out for that. And there's going to be a little surprise in there, or maybe 1 or 2 to look out for during that. But anyway, folks, that's it from us. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you out there for being there for us. You know what? Lego is a wonderful thing. And you lot out there are wonderful people. Take care, everyone. Good night. Have a fabulous week. And we will see you.